Tonight on Game Night, Lincoln, Gabby, Nikki, and myself, Deborah, teach and show you how to play Clank Catacombs, a game for 2 to 4 players designed by Paul Dennen and brought to you by Direwolf Games. Let's see if we can sneak into the dungeon and escape the dragon. Wait, why does that sound so familiar?
Hey, Deborah.
Yes, Lincoln.
Will you teach us Clank Catacombs?
I would be thrilled to teach you Clank Catacombs.
Cool.
So Clank Catacombs, as you may have guessed, is the next installment in the Clank, the deck building adventure universe.
Okay.
Franchise,
I know nothing
if you
about it
will.
other than it's slightly different, I
It's
guess.
slightly different, but it is a standalone game. It's not an expansion. You have everything that you need in this particular box. And like the original Clank, you have the same 2 goals. One is to get into the depths of the catacombs and retrieve an artifact, and then escape back through the crypt in this particular example before the dragon knocks you out. The other goal is to accumulate more points than the other players so that you win once you escape. The main difference here, as you will see, is that there is no board. We will be using these dungeon tiles to create more dungeon and catacomb as we go. But your ultimate goal is to become what they call the greatest thief in the realm, which is right up my alley. So for general setup, you have the Clank board here, which is going to track how angry the dragon is, the Clank that will go into the dragon attack board, as well as the health of each of the players. You have the dungeon tiles. So this is what we're going to be using to create the dungeon. I'll explain more how that happens. But there are 6 of these starting tiles. In the original Clank, you'll remember there are the depths, and there's the surface. So essentially, this is our surface tiles. So the first 4 tiles of the game will be this purple color. So we're supposed to just mix up these top ones, take 2 out randomly, and those are our first 4 tiles that we will draw. We have the marketplace from which you can buy numerous things. These are lock picks, backpacks, health, as well as crowns, and the crowns go from 10 to 9 to 8 in terms of point value. Again, I'll explain how you get all of these things further down. You have the, these are the bank here, we'll call it. This has gold in a bunch of different denominations, major secrets, minor secrets, artifacts, lock picks. This is new, prisoners and ghost cubes. We will come to that again down the line. And then, of course, we have the dungeon row and the reserve, which also you'll remember from the last game.
I guess we should pull these off.
You can pull those off and get them set up however it works.
Okie dokie.
On the main starting board here, you have your monkey tiles as well as your mastery tokens. You only get mastery tokens if you make it out. So again, we will come upon that. In front of you, you have your own Clank tokens here. This is what is going to accumulate Clank and noise throughout the game. You start with 3 lockpick tokens as well as your starter Clank deck of about 10 cards. And we all have the same starter deck. The beginning of your turn, you will have a 5-card hand. And the unique thing about this deck builder is that it doesn't matter what order you play these cards in. You can play them in any order. You're essentially pooling your resources within this game. Cards will also work retroactively. So if you have a card that says gain this many coin per clank, it doesn't matter whether you've clanked yet or not. You will get that gold for all of the clank in your hand. So let's start with skill. Those are these blue diamonds. So if I were to bring this hand together, I would have 4 skill. You use skill to acquire cards. So you can either take a card from the reserve. These are always available to us until they run out. So these are, resource limited, but they are available to you on any turn. The cost of the card is in the bottom right-hand corner. So secret tomes are 7. That's very expensive. Mercenaries are 2 and explorers are 3. And you'll see that like mercenaries give you some swords and some skill. This will give you a boot and some skill. So you'll see as we go through the rules what those do for you. The other place that you can acquire cards from is the dungeon row. So these are the fancier cards that will start to build your deck into something more useful for you. Again, the cost is in these lower right-hand corners. These don't cost anything. These are monsters that you can fight, but we'll come to that later. There are also other kinds of cards called devices that you will pay for in skill, but they don't go into your deck. So
So again, we'll come to that once we
Devices.
come to it. So once you acquire a card, so I have 4 skill in my hand, so I can afford everything except the floating skull. So let's say I wanted to buy Flamboyance. I would take Flamboyance, I would put it in my discard. I don't get to play it on this turn. It goes into my discard pile, and when I reshuffle my deck later on, it will then be a part of my deck. Back.
Do you have to pay those cards? Do those cards leave? Or?
No, essentially
Okay.
you just have to remember I've used 2 to buy that. I have 2 left. I could also buy payoff if I wanted to.
All right.
So you're not limited to what you can do other than the amount that you have. Now keeping in mind, none of this rolls over. So if I don't use all 4, I do just sort of forfeit that point. That's why the rule is do everything that you can within your hand. There may be nothing you can afford. All right, next are swords. So once, let's say, instead I acquired this mercenary, if this came up in my next hand, I would have 2 swords. I can use 2 swords to defeat monsters. The 4th card in our reserve that is always there, it never leaves, is the Goblin. The Goblin takes 2 swords to defeat. When you do, you get a gold coin. So you can use these swords to just defeat things. I could defeat the Keymaster and get a lockpick. From out of the reserve, out of the bank there.
Okay.
And in this case, in the dungeon row, he would go into a discard pile and disappear from the row. So that would be swords. You can also use swords to fight monsters on the board, but again, we'll come to that as it happens. The last icon on your cards, really, are boots, and boots are movement. So movement will take you around the board along these chalk lines, which are tunnels. You just count up as many boots as you have, and that is how many sort of tunnels that you can take. Because you are sort of culling your resources together in these little pools each time, they recommend that you keep all of your cards visible. Certainly you can put things aside as you spend them to be aware of what you've spent. But also, if I have a card that allows me to draw another card, and I do, and it affects other things, I want to make sure I have a sort of backlog of what I've been doing.
Okay.
So you play at any order, you're keeping them visible. At the end of your turn, you're going to clear your area and other things will happen. But you're going to then draw 5 more cards to be ready to go. You won't lay them out or anything, but you'll have them in your hand ready to go. One other card I should point out because it's in your hand is Stumble, which says +1 Clank. Whenever you have a Clank card that reveals, you will take 1 Clank from your personal area and put it in the Clank board. That is bad. Bad things will happen from adding Clank to the board. Essentially, Clank is the noise that you're making as you are going through this dungeon trying to avoid the terrifying dragon. And the more Clank you make, the more likely you are to be caught. So yes, we're trying to avoid Clank, but it is also inevitable. So as I said, you can acquire a card, and that goes into your discard. You can use a device. Those are those purple banners, but that happens immediately. So for using a device, I would pay the 4, but instead of taking this into my hand, I would immediately either gain 2 gold, or I can trash up to 2 burgles from my play area or discard pile. So it's going to tell you exactly what you're going to do when you purchase this card. But it will then go into a discard rather than into your hand. It is a one-time use specialty card. It will eventually get shuffled back into there.
Okay.
All right, let's start talking a little bit about moving around this board. We'll talk about what happens when you come to the edge of a tile, but on each tile you'll see a lot of different symbols. So one thing to keep an eye on is these 2 footprint tunnels. This now costs you 2 movement to move through. We call them 2 boots, which is my favorite pizza place in Brooklyn. There are monster tiles. These monsters will do 1 damage to you unless you use a sword to cancel that damage. If you do take the damage, you'll take 1 of your personal Clank cubes and place it on your health track here on the Clank board. So as you can see, as that adds up, things get closer and closer to the skull.
So you just need 1 sword to defeat?
1 sword to defeat this particular monster guy. There may be some tunnels that have 2 monsters on them.
Okay.
But in this case, just the 1. Locks.
So you'll be using lock picks in now to get through these locks on the board. This is basically a blocked tunnel unless you discard a lock pick in order to get through it. However, you can also buy a lock pick kit from the market. This is going to be worth 2 points at the end of the game, and it also immediately gives you 2 lock picks into your personal stash to use on locks going forward. Here's a heart. Whenever you encounter hearts and you enter this space, you will then remove one of your damage tokens. We also have these amulets in the marketplace that you can buy. This will heal you 5, it looks like. So that's pretty exciting. It is also worth 7 at the end of the game. Let's take a look at another tile here. Here you'll see there's also arrows on the tunnels. This is a one-way tunnel. So the only way to move into this tile is if you are happening to go that way. From this central, this is a crystal cave, we'll get to that in a minute. You cannot go this way against the one-way arrow. Now let's talk about the edge of a tile, because now we're starting to talk about how this is going to work. So let's say I am green and I am on this cave. I would pull the next Clank tile. So here's the next tile. Now I can place this in any orientation on this board as long as it completely shares an edge. I can't place it halfway off. I can't place it halfway between these two. It has to completely share.
Okay.
But I can do any orientation I want as long as I'm capable of making the move. If, if I don't have a lock pick, I can't place it over here.
Okay.
Because I won't be able to move through there. But I would just add it and I would decide, okay, this is how I like this orientation. Or maybe I like it like this because I'd really like to go get a minor secret, which is what this is. And I would use my boot to then move in. So you discover a new tile. You take them from the top of the deck. There is no fiddling through. You can't stack tiles on top of each other. So, I can't change how that works. That would be illegal.
You can't remodel a
The dungeon is what the dungeon is.
Oh, darn.
As things appear, you'll just interact with them as they happen. So if I've decided I want to follow this track and I pull a tile and I go, okay, well, how do I want to place this like this? And I move in, then I would interact with that. But I can also interact with it in any order. If I still want to make, buy something from, trade some things out or do stuff like that, I can do that before I deal with that. Again, anything in any order.
Oh, okay.
The only thing you can think about here is if you did want to move somewhere that was impossible for the moment, but you have a card that would make it possible, you can place it that way and interrupt that movement just long enough to make it possible for yourself.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's talk about buying from the marketplace. So this is a good tile to sort of get us into that. This is a marketplace square, or area, space on the board. Anytime you're in this space, you can purchase from the marketplace. Everything here is cost 7 gold to purchase. There's lockpicks, there's the amulet, there's the crown, which is just points. The top one is 10, 9, and 8. And then there's the backpack. The backpack lets you do something very interesting. Now, you are only allowed to pick up 1 artifact in this game, unless you have a backpack. So taking an artifact, you're going to want to choose wisely, because when you take the one, that's it, and that's what you're escaping with. And artifacts can be quite a lot of points. Now, they are stacked in ascending order, so the cheapest artifact is on the top.
Okay.
And we'll talk about how those get revealed. So you may want to wait. It may be encouraging you to take a little bit of time, or you might want to grab a backpack and see if you can get 2 of them. They, of course, also, all of these green icons tell you how many points a token or a card is worth at the end of the game.
Ah.
So there's only 2 backpacks.
There are
Yeah,
only 2, yes, we are resource limited in the market.
Okay.
We're fighting.
Yes. This is not a cooperative game. One of the other dangerous things that happens when you take an artifact is that the dragon gets angrier. So every time someone takes an artifact, this is quite literally called the dragon rage tracker. The dragon is going to slowly move up the tracker, which means more cubes will be pulled when he attacks. Again, this is a whole thing we will come to a little bit later. But the dragon getting angrier, as it sounds, is not a great thing. So that's what happens when you take an artifact.
Okay.
Another thing that you can do on a tile is pick a chest, library, or prison. Let's look at this one for that. So here, First of all, you can see this is an artifact. So if you were to enter the square, we would take the top artifact from there and place it down. You wouldn't be able to see what it was, but you would know that it's the lowest value of the artifacts as of right now. You could choose to leave it there, but it was going to stay there on the board for someone else to pick up if they wanted. The other interesting feature on here we're going to talk about is a chest. So picking a chest, a library, or a prison. You're going to use a lockpick, and in this case, you're actually going to place it on top to show that that chest space has been used. When you pick a chest, you get a major secret. Major secrets are these large circles with
All right. So these are the minors.
Those are the minor secrets. So those are smaller.
Okay.
The minors, just when you're in there, if you choose to take one, you can grab one.
I'll reorganize that a little bit.
No worries. With the picking of a chest, you just take the top one off of that stack, and that is now, been used. You can do the same thing with a library. When you pick a library, you automatically get a secret tome, which is worth a lot at the end of the game. You'll also see there are cards in the dungeon deck that make those even more valuable. When you pick a prison, you free 2 prisoners. This is another new aspect to the Clank game.
We are thieves.
We are
we are
thieves.
thick as thieves.
We're unlocking, we're freeing prisoners. We're good guy thieves. We're here to release the prisoners from the evil dragon and take the dragon's loot. So the prisoners, however, some come with wonderful things and some come with not so wonderful things, but they all come with points, which as thieves we are deeply interested in points. So you will free 2 prisoners, and as you take
these
those,
right here?
those are those. You will
look.
see. I know we will see as we play through what exactly the consequences are of freeing prisoners.
One of them's just real clingy.
Yeah. If there are no prisoners left, you can't pick a prison, essentially. These are all resource limited at the end there. Now we'll get into some of the more specific features of these areas. So here is a relic square. You'll recognize it from what we saw before, but it has a plus sign on it. What this means is that we're actually going to go down 1 token to take the one below the top. So a slightly higher value relic will go there. There are some of these that have 2 plus signs, which means you're going to go down 2 plus signs.
Interesting.
If the stack is already too low, you're going to go to the lowest one that you can go to. We talked about the crypt up here. This is where you're going to try to exit. You cannot come back to the crypt unless you have an artifact. That is illegal.
Okay.
You cannot come back out empty-handed. Then there are haunted tiles. Here's another new aspect to this game. Spooky haunted tiles. Let's find one so you can see it.
Should use the pawns from Miss Silver Carcassonne.
You probably should have. They've been very cute. All right, this is a haunted tile, as you can tell by this very scary ghosty here in the corner. What happens when this tile is revealed is that we take a ghost cube and we place it in the Clank area. It will then be added to the dragon bag, and yes, horrible things will happen. Again, we will get to that as it happens. Another new feature here are the portals. Portals essentially act as, dimensional portals. You'll see there's one over here. When you enter a portal, you immediately pop up and continue the path into the next room on the other side of that portal. Okay. The portal itself only requires 1 boot to travel through. However, the features of the tunnels on either side may adjust that. So this one is obviously a boot and also potentially a sword or a damage. This is also a one-way. You can't go this way into the portal. Those are all interesting little features that go with that.
Are there multiple portal spots?
Yes, there are many portals throughout this game. One final thing to mention just about rewards and things that you pick up. When you see gold or hearts, things like that on here, or minor secrets, you can only pick those up once per turn. So I can't go, in and out, and just try to get a bunch of minor secrets. You can only make use of these particular features once. The other thing you can only do once are these monkey tokens. So the monkey tokens are each worth 5 points at the end of the game. Again, there are other cards that make them worth more. But again, you can only pick up 1 monkey tile per turn. Another fun new feature to Clank Catacombs is the Way Shrine areas here. When you are in a way shrine area, you can choose as an extra action to place one of your tokens on it and mark it. Each time you mark a shrine, you will get a gold for every way shrine you have marked.
Yeah.
So if I had 3 way shrines marked and I place a cube on a 4th, I would get 4 coins in that moment. Again, I imagine there are cards that also, make that even more valuable. You cannot mark any one way shrine more than once. You can only have 1 cube on each individual way shrine. And obviously you can't mark it if you have no cubes to give. One last thing that I forgot to mention before are specifically crystal caves.
Okay.
Crystal caves are exhausting. It's really exhausting to be in crystal caves.
Okay.
As soon as you enter a crystal cave, you lose all of your boots for that turn. You can still use teleportation, which you'll see is available on some cards, but even if you teleport out, you still have no boots for that particular turn.
Okay.
All right, let's talk a little bit more in depth about some of these card effects and what they do. So you'll see things like acquire. So when it says acquire, this happens one time immediately when you buy it. So if I were to buy Riot, I would immediately just get a prisoner. I would free a prisoner. That only happens the first time that I buy it. Riot goes into my hand. It works as a regular card, but this has been completed. You'll see other cards that say down here, arrive. That means when we play it into the dungeon row, that's when that is going to happen. Sometimes those will be bad things, like every player clanks, and so we all have to put 1 clank into the clank bank there.
Clank bank.
Clank bank. Some cards tell you to discard. You can only discard a card that has been unused. You can't discard something you've already used. And some will say trash, where you can literally take a card out of your hand and put it back into the box, and it is now out of your hand. All right, at the end of your turn, we'll shuffle these. So at the end of your turn, you will clear your play area, put everything that you have into a discard. You'll want that discard, they recommend, to discard face up so that you don't confuse it with your new draw deck. You will then draw up your next 5 cards, so you'll have them available and looking at them. We will then refill the dungeon row. So even if you bought multiple cards, that will remain empty until the end of your turn. That's going to allow us to check for dragon attacks. When you see this little dragon symbol, once that arrives in the array, that's going to trigger a dragon attack. Now we know how many cubes to pull out of the dragon bag for a dragon attack, depending on where the dragon is on the rage tracker. So we will gather any clank that has accumulated, put it in the bag. We will pull however many cubes are on the rage tracker, and we will pull additional cubes based on how many danger cards are visible in this dungeon row. So these are not fun. They start the dragon coming after you. So let's start talking about as we pull things out of the dragon bags. And these marvelous little ghost cubes, these new mysterious ghost cubes. When a ghost cube is pulled out of the bag during a dragon attack, every single player, each one of us will take 1 damage. So we will all take it from our personal supply and add it to the damage tracker.
Boo.
We will then return the ghost to the clank area.
It never goes away?
It never goes away. It continues to go
Haunt
back
us.
and haunt us, exactly, and go back into the dragon attack bag. If your token is pulled out of the dragon bag, you will use that, goes onto your health tracker. So this is why it is bad to make too much clank. If it is pulled out of the bag, it goes on here. Now, if the black dragon cubes are pulled, nothing happens. It is a stay of execution, nothing more. Any other damage that you take, you'll take from your personal supply to add to the tracker. Any healing that you do, you will take from here and add back into your personal supply. So that is one way. If it comes out of the bag onto your damage tracker, you can heal it up and take it back into your hand. There are a couple ways to get knocked out in this game. One way is to fill your damage all the way up to the skull. Then you are knocked out and are no longer taking turns. Another way for all of us to be instantly knocked out is if the dragon deck reaches 0. I feel that's unlikely.
Seems like a lot of cards.
But it's in the instructions. Or the dragon attack bag is empty. So if we pull the last dragon cube out of here and there's nothing left and we have to draw another, we are all immediately knocked out.
Okay.
The game ends when all players have either escaped out of the crypt or are knocked out.
Okay.
If you escape, you receive one of these mastery tokens, which is worth 20 extra points at the end of the game. If you are knocked out, if you have no artifact or you are still in the blue depth tiles, you get 0 points. It does not matter what you have acquired, what is in front of you, that is it. If you have an artifact and you have not reached the crypt, but you are in these purple surface tiles, you at least get to count what's in your hand, even though you are knocked out. The dragon cannot eat you on the surface.
All right.
If you escape or are knocked out, you no longer take your turn, but instead, on your turn, you will pull 4 cubes from the dragon bag. So it adds a couple more opportunities to really accelerate the danger at the end of this game. So I think that's mostly everything. We'll talk a little bit about scoring. At the end of the game, as you can see, any of these little green numbers are points at the end of the game, so you want to keep an eye on that. Gold is worth literally its value at the end of the game. You are going to have cards that will multiply values for others, so it's going to be an interesting little, checking over things. And lastly, if we use all of these dungeon tiles, that is the extent of our board. So you cannot go further off the edge of the dungeon once we have used all of them.
Make up our own paths? No.
Unfortunately, not yet in this
Okay.
edition. In the event of a tie, the most valuable artifact will win. So you
okay.
have if we share the same amount of points, artifacts also bring you points, but at the end of the day, if you share the same amount of points, whoever has the most valuable artifact is the greatest thief of all time.
All right.
Cool.
Great.
So is money only really good for the market?
Yeah, money only really buys you things at the market.
But they do count as points.
And they
right?
count
Yes.
as points at the end of the game.
Gamegenic, ingenious supplies.
All right, so yeah, draw out your first hand of 5 after you've shuffled your personal deck here. And the sneakiest player goes first. Do you have any idea?
Who would want to even
Admit to
admit that
that?
they're this sneaky?
I'm very quiet. I don't know.
You're probably a sneaky. Well, you got to sneak around to not wake the baby.
That's
so.
true.
Oh, okay.
All right,
can
I'll
start.
go ahead and be a sneaky start player. So I'm real kind of easy. I've got 1 boot and 4 skill. So I think because I can't use any of that unless there's an acquire teleport to an adjacent room, but I only have 4. But I could get this guy. Plus Clank. If you have freed 3 or more prisoners, you may trash a card. I don't know that trashing is valuable yet. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna move. I'm green. I'm in the crypt. The only place I can go is here. So I'm moving moving 1. That's my sidestep. I have 4.
I mean, it's got.
I know. I might start with like 2 mercenaries
Okay.
and go into my discard. All right, that's everything from me.
So I've got 2 move and 1, 2, 3, 4 to buy stuff. So I could. Well, what happens if I go up here?
So you can't.
I can't.
This is depth. So the only way
All right.
down, only way in right now is
Okay.
down. We're going down
I thought
into the depth.
I saw that.
Yes,
as a-
sorry, yeah.
But
Not
no.
yet allowed.
So I will get tired in the crystal cave, I guess.
I think you have to.
All right.
But yeah, but you'll have used all your boots
red.
to get there, so it
1,
doesn't
2,
actually.
and I'm sleepy. So
Doesn't
that's those. And I can't use this for both.
You can.
things. Oh, I can.
It is just
okay.
a pool of
Right.
resources.
So then I have 4. So what does this first one, explore, do? That is going to get me 2 and a movement. That's not bad. That's 3 though, and there is no 1.
Yep. You can do
You're-
what Deborah did.
Well, but
Yeah.
there's also this is a 1, but this
Oh.
is a trash this card. I
I don't fully understand what that.
I guess you get the 3 skill for it and then immediately get rid of it.
Yeah,
It's like a
that
one-time
seems
use almost.
Because it's so wonderful.
I guess so.
No, I'm just going to do what you did and get 2 mercenary, I think. And then that uses up all my cards. And this goes into my discard.
Okay.
All right.
You
We have
discard
no
those cards. Deck
dragon
card.
row to fill, and therefore no dragon attack.
Okay.
So right off the bat, I'm going to stumble. Hey, I'm stumbling. Where is it at? Right here. Stumble, clank.
Clank.
And then I've got 2 movement, which also puts me into the crystal caves.
We all have to go through
Yeah.
there. So. Better to do it this way
The
because
clank says if you wanted to get away, you would have kept quiet.
That's right.
And now I've got sidestep. If they wanted you to stay out, they would have blocked the path. And then I've got scramble. If they wanted to catch you, they would have built a better trap.
That's right.
That's right.
If they wanted to keep it, they would have nailed it down. That's the burgle card. So
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I guess I'll go 2 as well and get very sleepy. It doesn't matter because that's the end of my
End your turn.
end of my sleepiness or end of my movement. And then I actually have an additional purchase there. I will.
You got 3, right?
Yeah, I'm just meaning on that
Yeah.
one card there. I think I will explore more additional movement. That's in my discard. These are all discards, and I am done.
All right. No dragon row.
All right. Well, I stumble clank.
Stumble clank.
Oh,
wow.
So fun.
Okay, and then I'm going to sidestep into the crystal cave.
Well, you're going to go down 1 because it's just 1 boot to this
Oh.
guy here first. You and I didn't get very far.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I'm in there. Okay.
You're in the ante room
I'm
with
there
me.
with you guys.
You can get a mercenary, or this and
Yeah.
nothing, or this flamboyance.
Flamboyance, what does flamboyance do?
Flamboyance. Draw a card. If you make 2 or more clank this turn, plus 2. Purchasing power. What is it called?
Which
The
would it be?
diamonds.
Ability or
That would
skill.
have been good
Skill.
now.
The bigger the confidence, the bigger the haul.
Oh,
at least
of
that's
course.
at least that's the theory.
The thematic is pretty great on that. Then,
I'm gonna go with the mercenary.
The mercenary.
very vanilla first round here, but we're getting there. So yeah, all of that into your discard.
Here comes the bad. I
Not
don't
yet.
have
We're
quite
still
as bad. Yeah.
still in it. All right. So back to me. 2 stumbles.
Yeah.
Oh no, and I'm in. Then 3 skill and a boot. So I will
She's getting Canadian on us here.
a boot. A boot 1 movement. So I'm down 1.
I'm semi curious about this for some reason, but I do think it's an explorer. This is so boring. But it's hard to get enough skill until you get in there. And I'll have swords on the next thing maybe.
Swords.
What's the
Swords.
far left one?
So it's riot. It gets you a sword and a boot, plus 1 clank. So every time it comes up, when you acquire it, it gives you a prisoner. If you have freed 3 or more prisoners, you may trash a card in your play area or discard pile. So it's a cumulative thing. So let's see, with 3, what do I want to do? All right, maybe I'll do it.
All right.
It's a little crazy, but maybe I'll do it. All right, I'm going to get riot. No, not payoff.
Okay.
I'm going to get riot.
Oh, discarding those cards. Okay.
Yeah. I can do this other thing. When I acquire it, I get a prisoner. Take the prisoner off the top deck there. All right.
Is that secret or you?
No, this is up in area in the thing. So this, I believe, is the mayor. We'll take a look here. Yep. They give you this lovely little cheat sheet for your token reference here. The mayor is worth 5 points at the end of the game if you have a mastery token. He's just going to sit in my area.
Does this one? The mastery?
Yes, this is the mastery token. So otherwise, this gives me nothing right now. It goes in my discard. I did my boot. I did my 3. I did my clank. I am done.
Something might happen.
Let's. Okay, nothing happened. Okay.
All
It's the librarian. Minus 2 clank, so that's fun. If you have a secret tome in your play area or discard pile, draw 2 cards.
All right.
All right, go ahead.
Sure. Okay. I have a stumble. So there's 2 clankies.
Put your trolley.
Yeah. Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, 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 ding.
And then 3. So I'm just going to buy the Explorer because it's 2 and another movement, and that seems like a good thing anyway. I'm not going to complain about it.
Okay, well, Stumble, clank. Stumble, clank. And I have 4 burgles. I'm all about the burgling. You know, I think I'm going to start with the librarian. What the heck? Let's see what that exactly
Yay.
does. If you have a secret talent, I'll draw 2 cards.
In that seat, Lincoln.
Out if you keep it strictly hush hush.
Hush, hush.
Because it's a librarian. Okay, so now
And
time to
it
shuffle.
said companion
All
under
right, so
there.
end of your turn.
Yeah, companion.
We're
Does
gonna-
that stay down when it does come out?
What?
What does companion do?
That it's just a companion.
Yes, that it's a companion. There may be other cards that
Pair
say
up to it.
draw a card for every companion in your hand or something like
Okay.
that. So even if you use it, it still acts as a companion, which is why you want to keep it visible, but just off to the side if you
This
use it.
crazy
so you-
skull is a
okay.
companion.
There you go. All right, here we go. Refilling.
Uh-oh.
Okay, no dragon.
No dragon.
Smash and grab.
It's the skull from Dresden Files, right?
Yeah. Bob.
That says
Bob,
if you
yeah.
have a crown, teleport to an adjacent room.
Okay.
This
It's
is
2 clank,
plus
though.
2 clank, draw 2 cards, but that's pretty cool.
Wow.
So yeah, all kinds of things. All right.
Not what you wanted. Burgle, 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 scramble.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
So I will scramble in with you guys.
First boot. We're all so tired.
And then I shall. Okay, so I have 5. I could do. You know what? I'm going to get Explorer because that seems
Necessary
important.
with more movement,
And
yes.
then perhaps I will get one of these. What is this alley called?
This is the dungeon row.
the dungeon row.
You can do flamboyance.
Yeah, I think I might. I
Yeah.
might just go for it.
All right.
it.
Woo.
Yeah.
Let me do
All
that.
right.
Done.
Clearing. Adding 1. Oh, still no dragon. Who shuffled these?
This
I
is
love them.
lie in wait.
Try and wait.
If you're in a crystal cave, minus 2 clank.
Ooh.
That one's good.
Ooh, it's an acquire
There's
too.
also an acquire. I'm starting with a stumble. So here's a clank.
Clank.
I have 2 boots and 3
And no pizza.
skill. No pizza. It's such good pizza, you guys.
Uh-huh.
They used to have one in...
There used to
in-
be
Did
one
they really?
Yeah,
have
Silver
in
Lake or
Hollywood.
something like that.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I believe
May
it was a
still be there.
Brooklyn,
Yeah,
like,
it
it
was.
created.
Okay, it's gone.
I went through my to-go menus and I saw the 2 boots menu in there still, and I looked it up and they don't exist
So
anymore.
sad about
Yeah.
that. They're so good. All right, so it's time. It's time.
Yes.
The only places I can go require to discover a new town. So here we go. Ooh. All right. So I could go for a minor secret. I could discover an even another type, but I have no sword, so I would have to take a hit for that. Or we could be real boring and just go to more rooms. Maybe I'll go with a secret.
It's a secret.
So I'm
Do we put a tile on there right away? Or
no,
token?
because not with the minor secrets. Because with the minor secrets, I'm just going to take the top, one of the ones out of there randomly. So I am going to take one. It is a +1 health, and with these, you just keep them and spend them on your turn whenever
Okay.
you want. So that just goes into my personal pile. I have another boot. Oh,
Where do you want to go?
well, I mean, this is I won't get
There's
hurt.
nothing there, right? You just
Yeah.
are in a room.
I'm just in a room, but
You have health.
I have health, so I could go for it. But who says it's going to be all that much more interesting?
Can you fight a bad guy?
Well, that's what we're
No,
trying
I would just take a hit. I would do that, and I
okay.
would take a hit for it. I think I'm gonna be boring and just take my other boot down there. I have 3. I
And
do feel like
2.
I need some boots, but there's not like other boots.
There isn't really. There's
Yeah.
just the Explorer
Okay.
right now.
I'm gonna get lie in wait. So
All
I'm
right.
acquiring it. It's going on the top of my deck, which basically means I should put this here. Basically means instead of putting it in my discard, it goes on the top of my draw
Sure.
deck. Available next time. That's the end of me. Refill the dungeon row, please.
Dun dun dun. Ooh, is there a
Darkened
dragon on there?
alcove. It's purple.
Dragon.
Device.
It's a device. There's a dragon.
Yep.
All right.
Use -2 clank.
Here we go. So we take all of the cubes off of that area. It goes in here. Our dragon wants 2 cubes.
2
Gabby.
cubes. Oh no.
Yum. Are we crunchy?
Hey, a black one.
Nothing.
There.
No!
It goes on there, unfortunately.
Ay, ay,
Okay.
All right.
So what was that
That's usually
card
how it
again?
works.
So, darkened alcove device. So it's going to be just immediate. You'll pay 2 for it, and it will -2 Clank.
But it would
As of now, it would do nothing for you.
right because there's
But you'll
it's
see
in the
on your
bag.
turn. Maybe
Okay.
maybe you'll make 2 Clank and want it.
Okay. Well, first I'm gonna stumble. So here we go. One noisy, and then I can move 1. There's a foot, and then I've got a. There's nothing to fight. So
Boots.
if I go this way, would I be fighting them?
You would be, but you only have 1 boot, so you can't get
I can't
there
do
yet.
it. But I could
You could exactly
fight that dude.
And take a lockpick for it.
You
I
could
might-
fight the goblin and take a gold coin.
for it, yeah. On the path.
Oh, the goblin up there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that goblin's always available to fight for a gold.
Well, let me first. I'm gonna move down here because I want to get a minor secret. Do people just know about the?
Yeah, you put them
right.
out in your play
So it's a
area.
movement.
Okay, extra movement. Yeah.
So I'll put it right there.
You could use it right now if you want to go that way.
So
Do
tempting.
you have? If you've decided that you want to go that way, that's when you flip the tile.
Yes.
Okay. So there's no like, oh, this is boring. I'm not going here.
No, yeah.
Or do I want to save this fight and do a card, or do I want to fight whatever comes up here? That's how that would work, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Okay. So I think I'm going to fight the goblin and get a gold. So
Okey-doke.
that kind of uses
Oops.
the attack of this anyway.
Feature of it.
And then I've got 4, so I should really get something. 4.
I mean, I know 2 Clank sounds terrible, but draw 2 cards is pretty cool.
Or I get a friend. I get a skull
Well,
friend.
you can't afford him.
Oh, he's 6.
He's 6.
I'm in my other world.
You're at 4. It's not that far.
4.
Off.
I mean, like, I don't know.
2 Clank just seems bad, but maybe I need to get over it.
Maybe. And that one you could also get. I'm the only one who thinks payoff is interesting. I should stop talking about it because maybe I'll just get it. But
I thought you were taking it the last time.
I did too.
No,
but
wait. You get to draw 2 cards and use them right away
Yeah,
on your turn?
in that hand, which
Okay.
is pretty darn cool. Now they could be Clank, but
I'm going to take that. That is,
Okay.
you talked
I
me
agree. It's
into
cool.
it. Okay.
I think it's cool.
So that goes there, and that was
no,
3.
It goes in your discard, not on top of your deck.
discard. And that leaves me with 1, which is
Either payoff or nothing.
nothing. I do nothing now.
Okay, well, another card.
Another card. No
Dun,
dragon.
dun, dun. This is
The
a curator.
Draw
does-
a card for each artifact you have.
Oh, okay. Well, I have no Clank this turn, which is a good deal, I guess, but I have 2 movement. So, I am blue. I have no swords, so I'm going to get a minor secret,
Minor secret.
and then that gives me another movement. It's a potion of movement. And I'm going to join
Do you use
Deborah
it now?
down here. No, I have 2 movement.
Oh, you have 2 movement. Okay,
Yeah.
great.
I'm going to save
Right.
it as well for like something that
Yeah.
is just out of reach.
Yeah.
And then I have a total of 5 to per chance to purchase here. So, darn, 5's not quite enough. What was this? The curator? I got a librarian. Do they pair up in any way? Okay,
Maybe.
draw
They
a
might
card for each
eventually.
artifact you have. I don't have that. There's a rumor she once got lost in her own museum, but to be fair, the collection is quite extensive. Okay, well, I won't be buying that. But I got to tell you, I have no, I have no attack. So I must buy at least a mercenary, and then another mercenary.
That's
and
4.
the
Oh, he's
payoff.
gonna take it.
I was thinking about it, but it was such a even.
I shoulda took
but
it.
it's cool because it's 3. It could let me buy one
Right?
of the more
It's
expensive things.
I think it's gonna
and
actually be
I want a
interesting.
tome because the
Yeah.
librarian wants a tome.
Want a
so,
tome
yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a one-time use when it comes up, but
Yeah.
it's gonna be good. All right, here we go. Yes,
Yeah.
dragon,
Dragon!
dragon, and we're
Uh-oh.
gonna pull for
2.
2 extra cubes for each visible here. So
Did this move up?
it didn't need
Oh, it
to
didn't
yet.
need to,
It's when we get artifacts
Oh,
that
yeah,
move.
So does my red cube go?
Yes, it goes in the bag. Thank you.
Darn
And,
it.
and yes, we'll clarify too. Black cubes just got set aside, so he gets more and more colorful
yeah.
as the game goes on. All right, Nikki, we need
He hurts you more.
4 cubes.
Oh my gosh.
This is terrible. 1,
Black. Come on, Nikki. Not necessarily all black.
2. We don't want all black. 3. Oh my gosh! No!
Oh
That's what you needed to do.
No luck.
no! All right, that's that.
So this is what? Smoky Quartz?
-2 Clank and draw a card, and when you acquire
You're
it, you
gaining
have
2
to
Clank.
do 2 Clank.
It's a
So
4.
it's expensive to buy, and but will be good in your hand once you have it.
Buddy, Smoky.
Okay.
My
What do you
name is
got?
Smoky Quartz.
Stumble Clank.
Stumble Clank.
Stumble Clank.
Burgle. Mercenary. Okay. So, what does this one say?
That's you get to fight that one.
Take a lockpick.
Yeah. Didn't seem like-
Okay.
Well, I mean, you're gonna want to
Later,
have.
yeah.
Is this just so you can get one because there's not one on the board to actually acquire? Is that the deal? Why that's there?
Yes, this allows you to buy basically.
More.
It gives you 2 points and allows you to buy 2 more.
I see. Okay, that's
lockpicks.
cool too, though. But 7 is high price to pay.
It is a high price.
I'm
When a
going
backpack might still be there.
That's true.
Yes. I shall fight this goblin to get
A
the
coin.
coin.
I shall fight.
shall.
You killed my father. Prepare to die.
4 skill. Okay. I'm going to get an explore. I don't think I did that.
So if she were to take this and it takes off 2 Clank, it's just from here, not
Yes,
from here.
Not from there.
Okay.
Yes, just from the what I, like I said, erroneously called the Clank Bank because it rhymes. But this is the Clank area.
Okay.
Well, I thought maybe it'd be pretty great.
Acquire is just when you get it initially.
When you
right?
initially buy it
You know
now,
what?
you're gonna put 2 in.
I'm gonna do it.
All right.
Wow,
Yes.
she's bold.
Live dangerously.
I'm dangerous.
Yes, it goes in your discard.
Okay, so
add 2 Clank to the
add
Clank
2.
area,
Clank, clank.
but it is now yours. Oh, look at all that yellow Clank.
Oh gosh.
There's a lot of yellow Clank. All right, new card, please.
Here we go. No.
Light stick
Light stick.
plus 1 Clank. It's a trade-off. You can see everything, and everything can see you. I
But
like
it's
that.
3 skill. Which
Yeah.
Is
Yeah, that's nice.
That sticks around.
yeah. All right, I am stumbling for 1. I'm fighting for 3.
Wow.
I think
What do you
I
get from that one?
am
Yeah.
gonna do this guy. So, but he was at the start of the
He
game.
was at the very
so
start.
the arrive doesn't count
Yeah.
for him. That's right. All right, so I'm going to defeat him, which means I get to draw 2 cards, and you all have to put a Clank,
Oh.
Hey,
one
man.
Clank in.
Whatever.
I don't think I want to put a Clank in there.
Sorry. All right, so he is now in the discard for this, wherever you're putting that. Great. Okay, I already did that, and I did that. So, boom. I have 2 more. I'll take a gold, please, for defeating the goblin.
Goblin.
Thank you.
That card is
I'm
double-sided,
not
too.
moving anywhere.
You could just keep turning it if you wanted to. I don't know why you would turn it over.
It's not a variant. It's just.
I want you to
very
know
funny.
that it is always up.
All right, so I have used all of my
Oh,
swords.
goodness, you have a lot of cash.
But now I have a lot of cash.
Oh my.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Or backpack. Oh, no,
Well,
that's
I
not
have
coins.
to be in a
Yeah,
market
yeah.
and it's coins. I could get that.
What does that do for you again?
Right now, the tome is just 7 points, but
Okay.
there are all kinds of cards that make, multiply that
Okay.
depending on how many tomes you have. Shoot. That's right. Teleporting could be fun. I have no boots. So it might be nice to just, get out of there right away.
Get some boots.
If you have a crown, teleport to an adjacent room. It doesn't give me a whole bunch, but some points.
What's the crown? Where do you get that?
Buy it at the
Market.
market.
Oh, oof.
Have to get there first.
Yeah.
It's in here somewhere.
It's worth 10, though.
I might do that. I might get the floating skull. So
He's a companion too.
he is a companion.
Wow.
So I'm immediately teleporting out of this room. So somewhere off of the board is what I'm going to choose to teleport to. Here we go. Oopsies. Okay. Interesting. Exactly the same kind of room.
Well, it's got a heart in it though.
It does. So I'm going to do this. and teleport
Yeah.
here. That gives me a minor secret, please. Minor secret. 2 gold. I'll take
Ooh.
it.
Do you just keep it? Or
I
that's your
can just
token?
keep
Yeah.
it as
Okay.
that thing. We'll return it in its own way. All right, and it goes in here, and that's it for me.
Okay.
Fill it in.
Oh, 2
that's
cards. One at a time. One at a time.
Emperor. It's a cat, Nikki P. It's a companion.
Oh my gosh.
It's only one. Choose one
Emperor.
or all 3 if you have an artifact. -2 Clank or 1 gold, or you don't have to stop in the crystal caves this turn. Wow. You don't want that one, Nikki P. It's only a 1. Hey, and the skeletal ape does have a dragon on it.
Oh, it does. All right.
Defeat. Gain 3.
Skeletal ape.
3 coins, 3 skill. Is that what it is? And
Yeah.
+3 Clank. It's noisy when you take care of the skeletal
It is. All right. So we
What's
added
all
the
the
clank
bones?
back in
Yeah,
here.
Clank is great.
Crumbling.
We're still doing 2, and there's 2 visible. So that's 4. Please draw.
My turn?
Lincoln.
My
Your
turn to
turn
draw
to
cubes.
seal our fate.
Hey.
1,
Yay.
2, 3. Oh, it's even. 4. Except
Is
he
that
didn't draw
all of them?
himself.
Yeah.
Is that all the black cubes?
No, there's like 30 black cubes.
Oh, okay.
There should be, yeah. We're okay for right now, but it does get pretty horrifying.
What is his little tagline here?
I know, we do need to read them.
Yeah, they're
He's sort of the Catacombs mascot. Catacombs mascot.
He's cute.
Well, it's your turn, right?
He's
Nikki?
ready for a belly rub, yeah.
What was
Yeah,
this
okay.
dude?
That one's a, if you have all 3, what was it? If you had, you can get all 3 things. But
Buy.
it's choose 3 gold, 3 skill, or,
That looks like and to me. 3 gold, 3 skill, +3 Clank.
I thought it said if you have something, you get all 3 of whatever. But maybe
No,
not.
it says
Does
it
it?
beats its rib cage
3 times before attacking.
attacking.
It just says defeat. That's a big win.
That's comma.
But you have to add 3 clank.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's
But
comma
3
comma.
skill and 3 gold.
Comma chameleon.
Here we go. We're gonna stumble first. So here you go.
Clank.
Clank. Yep.
Then, not so hot. I have a move and 3 to buy with. I'm gonna follow you in there and get a secret. Ooh, I got a lockpick. Then I want to move is really what I want.
Yeah.
But you know, I got this. I should use it. So I'll take a coin. I'll fight the goblin and take a coin. And then 3, I'll just take another explore. I wish
those are
there
good,
was
though.
something
Yeah.
more exciting, but
I mean,
I
other
could get
than the light stick,
the light stick.
it's an extra clank.
It
but
is.
3
It's clanky.
skill is pretty
It's
cool.
very clanky.
I could get the cat,
I
You
know.
could get the cat.
and
We,
then
we
I'd
all
be
thought
down to
you would.
2. I don't want to play to everybody's
Your expectations.
Yeah, no expectations.
I know that Nikki watches lots of animal videos. So
Hey.
I know this. Okay, no cards are put in,
Okay.
and here we go. Hey, I stumble. Clank. I don't have a lot in the bag yet, but I do have, because Deborah added another one for me earlier. And then I have Scramble, which is another move, Burgle, and the Librarian, which at this point, it's -2 Clank. So,
You can take the one back.
yep, take it right back. And then I have a total of 5 to purchase and 1 movement. I don't have any, I'm still not Fighterson, so I'm just going to go down there and then spend 5.
Fighty.
Fighterson, that is not me. Lightstick is pretty cool, especially if I could get,
The curator, you got 5. Do you want to read it?
yeah,
So
this one was,
maybe
yeah, draw each,
Yeah.
his
card for each
librarian and his
artifact you
curator
have.
would get along.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm only ever going to be able to draw 2, right, if I have the backpack, because it's
Yeah.
for each artifact that you
Yeah.
have. That is a cool card, but I don't think I'm there. Although it is 2 skill. I mean, that's pretty great. But I also sort of feel like I need,
Strength.
yeah,
Swords,
I need
yeah.
I need some S words. So I'm going to take that one for 2, and I'm going to take the light stick. I'm going to see how that goes.
Lincoln, this is a kid's show.
Yeah. And that's it, I believe there. So
Okay.
those go on that. I'm going to be reshuffling.
Dragon.
Yeah.
Fill it in,
Maybe
fill it in.
dragon.
No.
No dragon attack.
But it is a swindle.
Ooh.
Ooh,
3 coins.
Yep, just 3 coins.
Every time it pops
and it's
up.
worth 1 victory
And
point.
it's
It
worth
says
1 victory point.
you can hardly call it swindling when they just give you their money. Okay.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay. We've got to do these things. Shuffle it up.
Okay, stumble. Clank.
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 Flamboyance.
All right. It's coming up.
Draw a card. If you make 2 or more clank this turn, get 2 skill. I don't get that, unfortunately, but I get to draw a card. 1 burgle, 1 explore, sidestep. So I can draw a card now?
Yeah.
Okay.
From top of your deck,
Oh,
yeah.
right. Okay. And burgle.
Maybe it'll be 2 clank and you can get your extra
No.
skill.
Sadly, no.
Okay.
2 burgle, explore. So I have 4 skill in total. And 2 movement. I shall follow everyone.
1.
Mine a secret.
Can't quite see it around the card deck thing.
What is
Okay.
that?
So, couple of things.
It's an egg.
It is an egg.
Okay.
It is worth 3
Nice.
points at the end of the game, which is great. However, it has this terrifying little
No.
up arrow, which means the dragon gets angrier because you stole something from his hoard.
You stole an egg.
Why
golden
are you
egg.
taking eggs from dragons?
I would also pay attention to cards. Some cards refer to golden eggs and give you, again,
Oh, more
multiples
stuff.
of points based on that.
So this also gets me points at the end.
3
of the
points
game.
at the end.
Yeah, that's pretty
Okay.
awesome.
But
Right
you made
there.
the dragon
I'll
mad.
take it.
That right there is awesome.
Okay, so I have another movement. I will just join.
Hey.
Join you down there.
It's really crowded in this dungeon. These catacombs.
And then 4 skill. So I like this card.
Yeah,
Swindle.
swindle for 3.
For 3 later on. And I have 1 left.
You
And
can
I
take
can
the kitty
Ooh,
from.
I
You can
can
rob the
take
kitty from Nikki.
Take the
I
kitty.
shall. And that's me.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. First
Fill her
one is
Another
smash and grab, which we've had before,
Okay.
And another payoff.
All
and
right.
another payoff.
So I have 3 skill, 2 boots, and 1 fight. This one does have a clank, so I will
Clank.
clank. I am going to make use of this single sword that does nothing for me up there and move this way,
Sure.
avoiding that feature. Ooh. Because that is a prisoner, and I like the idea. I have a thing that's good for me if I have more than 3 prisoners. I would take a hit for that, though.
Take the hit.
Either way, I'm going to take it. And I can't get to it from any of these. That's a fascinating tile. All right, I'm going to take it. I think I really want to do that. So,
That's 2 bad boys.
I know, I'm going to stop one bad boy. But I'm going to take the other bad boy and use one of my boots to move in. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you.
It's okay.
Use one of my boots to move in here. Then I'm going to use a lock pick to unlock the prison. May I have 2 prisoners, please?
Wow. I think we're just playing for
Yeah.
2nd, 3rd, 4th place. I don't know.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. I have the prince. I get 5 points if I have a crown.
Gee.
And I have this guy. Let's see who this guy is. This guy is...
There's only one prince, though, so you can't sing 2 princes.
Yeah.
So Viking dude.
Warrior, worth 1 point at the end of the game for each prisoner you have freed, including the warrior himself.
Oh
Fantastic.
my gosh.
Now, also, I have freed 3 or more prisoners. I may
gosh.
trash a card in my play area or discard pile.
Is there a clank in there?
Aye.
There's not.
No stumble?
Darn it. And it says may. I don't have to.
Okay.
So I don't think I'm gonna in this particular circumstance, but I've achieved it, so now when it comes up, that will always be an option for me. I have another boot,
What's that all about?
but moving would hit me again. The only place I could move. I suppose I could go back if I wanted to, but
But then 2 monsters?
that's right. Oh, right, of course.
Yeah.
It's not like I cleared it. Okay, so I'm not going to use that extra boot. That's too bad.
What is this one again?
That's extra boot.
Oh,
Yeah,
extra.
2
So
feet.
2 feet means
2
boots. But I have
It is
3.
weird that it's not the same icon, right? You're like,
I know.
what? This is where you're really supposed to sneak through it. It's just you have to play completely silently.
Do I get a payoff?
It's only one.
It'll pay off.
Mine hasn't paid off yet.
Eventually, it'll pay off.
No, I'm pretty sure
I
that's
might-
this fat deck I'm
I might
developing
just
here.
take an explore. I know it has no points on it.
More
I
movement,
feel like I
though.
need to move around, and we
Yeah.
aren't getting a lot of like helpful
Yeah.
movement things, so it's a little boring. But I'm gonna take that. I believe that will end my turn.
Okay, Nikki P.
suppose
Oh
I
wait,
could-
I know
I
no
could-
cards.
I could
No?
trash a burgle.
Trash a burgle.
Maybe not yet. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Stumble, stumble.
Clank, clank.
Clank, clank.
With the trolley.
Then I've got a move and buying stuff. So I'm going to go to the heart. And so do I take...
You lose all movement,
You
but
lo-
but you can.
I only have
get a
one
heart
movement
back?
anyway.
There you
so.
go.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And then I've got 4
to buy.
with. Five, 3. Did I take this one last? I don't remember.
No, I don't think so. I think that was
Two.
new.
2 clank, draw 2 cards.
Did you take the smoky,
No.
smoky whatever it was, smoky
No.
gem or
Smoky quartz.
smoky opal or
So
whatever?
I will take
Smoky
this
quartz.
one.
There we go.
Somebody's got a memory.
And what was this one? What did this one do
It's
again?
it's just 3.
You get 3, and then
And you just
and then
toss
it,
the card.
It tosses. It
It's
leaves
pretty
your
cool,
hand.
especially for one, right?
Yeah.
It's just one time you're going to get an extra 3 skill.
Okay,
Yeah. I think
that's
it's a good deal.
4. So there we go.
Okie dokie. Ogre merchant
Boo.
and a dragon.
Yep.
All
All right.
Do we both
Do
flip both
the
of them?
next one, yeah, in case another dragon.
Okay,
comes
this
in.
is double cross minus 2 clank when a single cross just won't do.
All right, that is an ogre merchant, or we have a 3 extra, so that is 5. I have not drawn yet. Get the extras.
Oh my gosh.
This is
Yeah,
terrible.
I'm gonna
We're
get-
like nowhere in this game right now.
Get beat up.
I'm gonna get hit. I know it. I feel it.
1,
Okay.
I think you're okay. We'll see.
2,
Oh, I'm sorry. I was optimistic.
3, 4, 5.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I jinxed you by saying you'd be okay.
Okay. None for Lincoln.
Wow.
I don't have that many in there. I mean, I think I have 3 in there.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Whatever, dude.
Well, they're out now.
They're out now,
Your
yes.
cubes are out.
1, 2.
They can no longer hurt you. Oh, wow. Okay, well, stumble, clank, clank.
Clank.
And then I have 4 to buy. I have 0 movement. I'm going to stand right
You
where
have
I'm at.
a boot, a
Oh,
potion
yeah,
if
I
you
do
want
have
it.
a potion boot, but
You can
again,
move.
other than gaining a 3-point, wow, that's awesome. I wish I had pulled a secret like that out. So 4, I will. Darn. Do I care about? You know what? I don't care about movement. So we just take it out of the game. I mean, I'm just gonna go.
Yeah.
Get a secret.
Get a
It'd be another movement.
secret.
For a secret.
Hey, it's a chest of something.
Oh, that's a puzzle.
No.
So, I'll double check, but it has to do with if you're in a Wayfair shrine. So, puzzle box. Keep this token until you enter a way shrine. There, return the token to the box and take a major secret from the bank.
Okay, cool.
So it's a
That's awesome.
delayed major
Sure,
secret.
I'll take that. And then I'm going to spend my big 4 skill. I'm not very skillful, as I only have 4. Kind of feel like we need to get these dragons out of here. I'm sure hope some swords come up here. I can help load the deck and do that. 2, and I mean, I feel like these are just sort of wimpy. I have 1. Still not quite worth it. And then that's it, right? It just goes away.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Hmm.
But it'd be a way to clear the board. I mean, if you have nothing else you would spend it on, particularly, but...
I'm just going to do 2 mercenaries. These coming up wouldn't be a bad thing.
Nope.
Okay, and that is that.
Okay, nothing to refill.
That was all I wrote.
Burgle, 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 burgle. Scramble.
Sweet. It's not a bunch of clanking.
No. Okay, so I have 5 skill, 1 boot, and 2 swords. So
Okay.
I am going.
Keymaster, what does he do?
Get you a
Guess
lockpick.
A
another
lockpick, yeah. Gold is good.
Yes, I will do that first. Goblin attack.
Take a mess over Lincoln.
I like that you like poke a goblin in a gold key.
Yes, that's what I
out
got.
of
That's what I get. I don't want that taken away from them.
I'm going to move down into the mystery space.
This way?
Yeah.
Here.
All right.
Choose your
Explore.
orientation.
Move.
That is our last surface tile.
Ooh, a market's on there.
I know, but I have nothing to buy things. Unhelpful at the moment. Okay, so
That one's exciting. You get just a gold.
yes.
You only have 1 movement,
Wait,
too.
so what happens in the crystal? You stop.
You can't use your boots anymore.
Oh, the boot, right.
but you'll
okay.
have used your only boot, so it won't
Okay.
affect you. If you had like 4 boots, that would be annoying. But
Okay. There's more markets than just this
yes,
one.
there's
Okay.
one, way up here if we ever get there.
Okay.
But yes, there are markets throughout.
You
the
know what? I'm
towns.
gonna get that coin.
That sounds like a plan to me.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that.
Get you some cash. Cash.
All right, take a go.
Cash for the merchandise.
5.
That curator just wants to be bought, man.
I don't like her.
She's like, no.
Nope.
None of us like her.
Poor Clank. Curator. If she was more
Well,
bonded with my librarian, I'd be excited about that.
if you had a lot of artifacts,
Right,
it would
right.
be great, but nobody's
there yet,
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go mercenary. Give
Mhm.
me some swords. And I'm gonna be basic.
Yeah.
More
Okay.
exploring.
Build it up.
Well, it's another movement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the two is not bad, actually.
Yeah, I think that's great, actually.
Okay,
And that's
nothing
it.
to refill, right?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
All right. Clink. I have the holy cow amount of swords here.
Whoa.
So I'm going to go ahead and defeat
Nice.
the ogre merchant.
I was
Sorry.
so excited I was maybe going to get that one.
Because I can't get over here in time to make that a thing. But I will take
Yeah.
5 gold, please.
Wow.
Yeah.
Into the discard,
I
please.
told you, we're just playing for last
We're just
place.
enjoying.
That's right. It's fun.
We're just playing.
Oh, I wanted that one.
I have a boot.
Maybe
This
something
one's
better.
pretty cool, too, though.
I know, but
But +3 Clank. Why is that? He's making so much noise.
yeah.
I have
Rattly
a
bones.
boot and a thing left. I really have nowhere to go. I could go this way and spend this, I guess, and take another minor secret.
Secrets.
I want to get to there, though, is the thing.
I still have 0
1,
gold.
2,
So
3, 4, 5.
Gotta fight them goblins.
Yeah.
I haven't, those cards haven't shown up.
They're just those guys.
I am going to do that. So I'm going to go back through the double monsters.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to fight one of them off, and I'm going to use this to basically negate that thing. So this can go
Okay.
out of the game, please.
The negator.
The negator. That's my 1 boot. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to spend. I know. She's just begging to be bought.
Nobody has artifacts yet,
No,
right?
we haven't even found a spot that would offer us artifacts.
That one, right?
Because they're not in this. This is a minor.
What is that?
That's
Oh.
a minor secret.
No. What?
It's gonna look like it's gonna be like a
It's gonna
diamond
be the
with this
shape,
little
yeah, like
Oh,
this.
like
with
that.
the little
Okay.
you know
Six-sided.
chest thing on it.
Looks
I mean, I guess I could get her. She's 2 at the end of the game. She's fine. She's fine.
She's boring. But yeah, it's true.
She's boring, but she's fine.
Do you have 6?
But I also
Because there's that
I
one.
don't. I have
Okay.
5. But there's a part of me that's like, do I just put into Clank and get rid of that thing?
I mean, that's...
I mean,
I'm at the minor.
I would only lose 1 Clank. I mean, I would only gain 1 Clank, but I'd get rid of it for us. But it also opens up 2 spaces. But I'd be doing that anyway. I'm gonna go with the curator. Doing it.
The downer is she just
Whatever,
doesn't
lady.
do much. Well, you know.
Well, but she will at the end of the game, right?
Correct, but she clogs up your
to get there.
hand when she
Until
shows
then.
up. Yeah, that's
True.
the downer.
All right.
There's
Rose
another
gold.
egg.
And we will have
Minus
an attack.
2 Clank, draw a
Quartz.
card. That's kind of cool.
And it was a dragon. And
The loot.
a loot.
+1 clank, draw 2 cards. For each clank you make this turn, get a gold. So you'll always get 1 gold off of it, which is not bad.
I just
And
wanna
it's
see what
3
it says.
points for
That one
at the
doesn't-
end.
What does that say at the bottom?
A sound investment.
No, sound investment. There you go.
Oh my
Punny.
gosh.
It's very punny.
Very
Oh my god, I love it
Very
so
nice.
much. I love it so much.
The
No arrivals.
cheese.
All right, your turn, right?
We got to do the dragon.
Oh, the dragon. And the dragon.
Nikki's on it.
Well, it's her turn. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5.
5. Okay. Jeez. Why are you giving this to me?
1. Is it going to all be black again?
Probably 2.
2. 3.
This bag hates me.
4.
Oh my god! This bag
I'm not
hates
looking.
me.
I'm not.
Gosh. Oh, that is totally
that's
terrible.
Oh, I'm about to get knocked out, y'all.
Awful.
Oh
we
my
gotta get
gosh.
you some
Ay, ay,
healing.
ay, I know.
How do we
Oh my
heal
gosh.
you?
Oh
Just
my gosh.
you go to this room and
Go.
feel-
I
Well,
know.
you were very bold taking those extra clink that time, and I think
It did not pay off right now.
Wow.
Nikki's hands are magnetically attracted to
Yellow.
cubes.
Yellow,
I
yellow.
was not.
Wow.
Wow, look at that. Oh, you
Yeah.
could have, darn it.
Yeah, I wanted that one really bad.
There's still a 3 for there.
Yeah, the one that does 3 clank.
Yeah.
Only 3 clank.
That's 3. You're barely on the board.
Sure.
I'm-
Sure.
Yeah, you're not where I'm at.
True. That's bad.
She's dragging 1 foot, this blood coming out of the side of her mouth.
I just want to find the artifact and leave.
Get me out of here.
So I had gone. Oh, I have to continue in
You do.
that
It's
loop.
a one-way.
Okay. So we will continue in that loop. Am I gonna go one? Yeah. I'll use one of my swords to fight this dude and my foot.
Sweet.
So I'm there. And I get a minor thing.
Oh, did I get my minor thing when I went through there? When I landed here?
I thought you did.
Yeah.
I did?
Maybe not.
No, I
maybe
don't
not.
see it here.
Okay. Well, no, it's fine. It doesn't
okay.
matter which one. I just want to make sure I got it. Okay, cool. Mine
What
is a
is
trash,
that?
trash a card.
Oh, okay. I got a health. Do I do it? Do I do it? I'll do it. I will buy this one.
Not fight. You're going to fight it?
Fight it.
Yeah.
Fight.
All right. 3
So I
clank,
get
3 gold, and 3 more
Buying power.
buying power.
Skill.
now. Do I use that 3 buying power now?
Yes.
Okay.
So you've
Because the card's
7.
going to go away.
You've currently 7.
Hey, secret
Pretty
time.
deal.
7. I will do this.
Double cross, -2 clank.
Make us all
Although-
put it in.
Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, guys.
Yeah.
Gabby's like, hey.
Actually, I'll do this one for 5, because then that's -2 clank.
You also get
when it
-2
comes
clank
up,
right
right?
now.
You have
also
to put
get,
into right now.
Oh man.
Oh, it is
That's
+2. Yeah,
5.
yeah. I'm sorry, I misread that.
Gee.
Your hair smells
It's
terrific.
4 though at the end. At the end
Yeah.
of the game.
It's a good card.
This is just 7 without any pain. It just does nothing.
It does nothing.
What does it do? It's just
If you
7
have
points
things
at the
like,
end of
I
the
will
game.
be buying one, guaranteed next turn, because I would like to try to start
Well,
getting some synergy with the
How often will that come up? I
librarian.
will do it.
No, librarian, is that what I have? Yes.
Yeah.
7.
Eye of the Curator.
Yeah, yeah.
There. This goes out of the game because I cleared
I
it
know you
up.
wanted it bad.
I didn't.
booked her,
If
okay?
it was, I mean, I wasn't gonna. If I had 7, I was
outbid
going to be
you.
buying a secret tome, and I have 7, so I'm very happy.
Okay.
All right.
Now,
Dungeon
Not
Row.
another dragon, Nikki P.
not another dragon.
another
It's a
dragon.
bandit.
Bandit. He's a companion.
Little of everything.
Yeah.
See what he says here. He always cuts and runs, which is exactly what you're hiring him to do. When you acquire, it's an additional clank and an additional
Nice.
movement.
Very nice.
Not an additional clank, an additional sword. Strength. Strengths. Okay, that's a 2. That's, I can't afford that. No, it's 4. But he's worth 2. That's exciting. Okay, well, I have no clank, but I do have a lot to purchase. So
my gosh.
first thing I'm going to do is just buy. I'm going to just deal with a goblin and get my first gold. Oh my gosh, I'm on the board. Then I have 1 movement. I suppose I could have gone. It doesn't matter. I'm going to go. I don't even have any heart on the.
Nothing to heal.
I gotta have a heart.
You gotta have a
Miles
heart.
and miles and miles of heart. Okay, I'll just move one. I don't know, really. Oh wait, you can go that way. I'll go there.
Okay.
That's the end of my movement. Now I have 8.
To spend.
8 to spend. So first things first, Tome. Tome, you're gonna get in my deck, and I think that is it.
All right.
So my turn is done.
Okay. Burgle, flamboyant, swindle, emperor. Which does nothing for me right
That's
now.
3 gold. That's exciting.
So 3 for my swindle. Thank you. I can draw a card.
There's a coin there too, though, right?
If I don't have, so you have to have an
It says,
artifact.
or all 3 if you have an artifact. But
Oh.
just keep reading there.
Yeah.
Minus
Should've
2
kept
Clank.
reading.
Yeah, darn it. Or 1 coin,
Okay, no
or you don't
Clank.
have to stop in a crystal cavern this turn.
I'm going to take another coin.
Yes, that gives you 7 now, right?
Ooh.
Just got to go to the
Backpack.
market.
I am market.
Okay, then I'll draw another card.
See, that's cool.
That's me another burgle. So I have 3 to purchase.
Perchance to purchase.
Darn
Explore is kind
it.
of
I
the
wanted
thing.
that bandit.
Branded.
So explore is my option, or cool.
It's too bad this
Doesn't do
Or
anything for
makes
you
you-
this turn.
Oh.
Yeah, that's too bad.
weren't noisy this turn.
You are noisy now.
I'll just take an explore. Guess that'll do.
It is
And
2.
that's it.
2 value. That's good.
All right. I'm clanking for 1. Clank. I've got fight for 1. I got no boots. I just want some boots, man.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do like that, but I'm scared of it as well.
I'm scared.
I'm scared.
Frightened.
Well, I could do. Okay, let's do that. All right, let's do that. Oh no, but because it would be right now. All right, I'm gonna spend 4 of them and take the bandit,
Sure.
which means right now I get a boot, which means I can move this way, and I get a second sword,
Yep.
which means I have 2 swords now. I can at least get a gold.
Sounds like a plan.
Actually, I'll take a lockpick, please.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
Thank you.
We haven't gotten any rooms except the one.
I know. So, and that I would have one thing left that I can't use for anything. So he goes into the discard, please.
Okay.
And this guy goes into my discard.
Discard, discard.
And it's into me, and then
2
now
cards.
we're going to have a bunch of dragon attacks.
Hey, Crystal Compass. Draw 2 cards. You don't have to stop in the Crystal Caves this turn. That's exciting.
Nice.
Cost 6.
Ooh, 6.
Waystone. You may trash this to teleport from one way shrine to another.
Ooh.
The relics were once common in the catacombs,
No,
but they're
these are
increasingly
Crystal
rare
Caves.
thanks
We
to
don't
how
have a
one
Waystone.
taps their power. What did that one
No
say?
dragon yet? Oh, thank goodness.
What did that say?
We
at the
got to
bottom?
heal Gabby before
A
we get
regular
more
compass
dragons.
points in just one direction. This one points to where you need to go.
Mm.
Very exciting.
Okay. I have got burgle, explore, and stumble. But I also have this one, which is add 2 clank, right? And then
Yep.
I draw 2 cards.
You got a lot.
I know. Nikki,
I really do.
You
It's
got a lot of clank in that bank.
It's bad.
you should deal with that right off the bat.
Yeah,
minus 2
maybe.
clank.
All right, so then I drew 2 more cards, which
Wow.
weren't that exciting, but
Something.
I can
Exciting,
move
but
3. I am here. Ooh, I have to fight. I'm gonna have to add another clank to get out of. No, I can go down. 1, 2. I need 2 for that. I can't
There's
get.
gold in them there. Crystal
I know,
Cave.
but that I got 3 feet finally, and I can't move it. I can't. I could lockpick and explore.
Are you starting in here?
1,
We're
2,
here.
3.
Oh, you're starting
you
in
come over
here.
here,
Oh, okay,
get another
gotcha.
health, and then go over
right,
here.
Right.
Or 1, 2 lockpick and get a tile.
You have an extra still, yeah. That sounds
I'm gonna
cool.
do that. So I'm going to move 1, 2, lock pick. So do I put a pick on this thing?
Yes, because now it is open for everyone.
Okay. Ooh, and I have a third move, so
Yep,
I
you're going to
will
go to flip a tile.
flip a tile.
It's the first non-purple one.
Into the
It'll be
depths.
fun.
Ooh, and there's a relic.
Nikki P, can you make it happen? Yes. For a fight, if you rotate it.
You can for a fight.
I don't, well, I have to put another red cube. If I do it that way, I should do it though. I mean,
dangerous.
That's some good stuff. Well, it's the least, right? They're
least
It'll be
valuable.
the least valuable.
valuable.
I mean, either way, we're going to put it on there because it's been revealed, whether you take it or not, whether you enter the room or not. That will exist there.
No, I can't.
No, you
No,
can't.
it has to be on
It'd
the
be a
whole side.
lock there. Oh. Live dangerous. That's
Whoa, I love it.
Yeah.
So my next move is here, and I had nothing to fight with, so I can put
Here's a
one
damage.
of those. And I get
grab the top relic. It goes here. You don't have to take it, but it lives there now
well, why wouldn't I take it?
because it's the lowest value, and maybe you want to wait until you get a higher.
Oh
value.
wait, do I have to start heading back up as soon as I pick up
No,
a thing?
you can pick it up and keep going.
Remember, you could also potentially buy a backpack and get a second.
Get a second one. It's totally
Don't forget,
totally
Gabby's,
fair. But
Gabby's angling for that.
for two of them.
14 coins, guys.
Wow. That is actually not an easy choice.
Although with your health, I mean,
I know.
I
Perhaps
see that and I'm like, whew,
How much does it heal?
5.
Oh wow,
You'd be
that's
all
what
the
you
way
need.
up.
Holy cow! Although she's making good bank, so maybe she'll get a bunch more money. Gabby's
Oh yeah,
gonna be.
my swindler.
That's right. Your swindler's
can't-
gonna swindle the heck out of us.
I'll
Taking
just
it?
take it.
All right, what is it?
It's a 5.
5.
And a
Oh, right. Oh, you took a
Thing?
relic. That's right.
Oh yeah,
Up it goes.
dragon angry.
okay, that was all of my movement. Now I can spend. I've got 4, 5, 6,
You have
7, 8. So I think I need to take this,
Yep.
and I think I'll take this one,
Yeah.
which is not useful right now, but you may trash this to teleport from one way station to another. There's no way stations
No way
yet.
shrine yet. Yeah. Okay.
But
I know. Believe me, I would like that one too. Since I have something that is related to that, I believe.
that's
Don't
all
remember
of it.
anymore. Okay, here we go. Divining Rod. If you generate 6 skill or more this turn, you get a heart. You want that one.
Yes.
It works best after you wash your hands. But if you already have water, then you don't really need to use it. Okay.
All right, Lincoln.
I got another kind of expense turn here. I've got 7,
Yeah.
which is pretty great. I do add a clank because I stumbled. I stumbled.
I stumble for you. I stumble for you.
And then, so my librarian is here. So -2 clank.
Oh, nice.
And then, so I have 1 movement. I'm going to go this way. And then I can do 2 for get my second gold coin in the game. I'm really happening there. And I think I'm just going to take another secret tome unless there's something so fantastic.
I think that's fantastic.
It is pretty fantastic. You have to put 2 in right now, but
Right.
did you only take 1 out? When
Yeah,
you,
I did.
So
Yeah,
you could,
I could just do 1.
You could just.
Yeah.
You could take another one.
Let's just do that. Mm-hmm. And then,
So the 3 left. So yeah, wait, 1, 2, 3,
No,
5, 6,
2.
7. So 2 left.
yeah, 2 left. And I'll take another mercenary. I certainly could use the swords. The swords. Okay, there we go.
All right.
There we go.
We're in.
Hopefully it's not a dragon. But
Well-
1. This is what's good.
Dun, dun, dun. A dragon.
And it is. All right. It's a device underground river used for a heart or a boot.
A boot. What's it, a boot?
I'm dying.
It's only 2.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good.
Assuming you're not claustrophobic, it's surprisingly relaxing.
Here goes all that red. You might be getting a reprieve, Gabby.
I'm pretty sure.
want to
We
see
can have that
Right
one.
here. All right.
Let's do
There's
it.
3
a
and
lot
2
of
is
red in
5.
there.
5 already. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Green.
1.
2.
Black.
Whoa.
Black.
Oh.
4, 5.
Okay.
There's your
Hey, there's my first cube.
He's hurt a little tiny bit. How's your scratch, Lincoln?
Yeah.
I'm sure I'm going to get more of them.
Okay. Stumble. Clank, clank. No.
Oh my god.
But I have my smoky quartz.
Ooh.
So -2 clank.
Yes.
Nice.
Nice.
Finally, you
Draw
got that
card.
engine
Draw
going.
a card. Oh, I'll shuffle that. And then I have sidestep and explore. So where am I? Oh, there I am. I'm going to go backwards towards the market.
This way?
Yep. So 1,
One,
2.
two.
Yep. And I have 2 to purchase.
Yeah.
Yes.
Underground
So,
river.
Immediately
Oh, yes.
heal one. Is that
Heal,
what we're doing?
please.
There
We
you
are
are.
healing.
There you go.
You have healed one. It
Yay.
just goes in the discard.
Oh, okay.
There
And
you
then
go.
I will draw another. I have another explorer.
Another 2.
So,
You can make it to the
so
market.
should I go to the market and buy stuff?
Well, you wanted
Buy
that backpack.
heal. I
or
know,
heal.
but now I'm like, oh, okay. We're gonna go to the market. Sure.
Sure are.
I am going to buy that backpack. I will
right.
keep bleeding out. 1,
7.
2. Oh, that's all of them.
I
Okay.
think except 1. I think you have 8, right? Oh no. Okay. 1, 2, 3,
7.
5, 6, 7. All right.
Goodbye, money.
It was nice knowing
Hello,
you.
backpack.
Hello, back.
Nice.
Hello, backpack.
Then I have 2 left.
That's 2.
2. I have no clank.
And this mercenaries too.
Man, give me that mercenary.
Oh, we're almost out of mercenaries.
I
here.
know.
Mercenaries have been popular this game.
And that's it.
That's
That's
it.
it.
All right.
Okay. Is it
Fill
a
her in.
dragon?
Dun dun dun. No.
No.
But it is a companion.
It's the Rebel Paladin.
If you have another companion player, draw a card. If you have an artifact, draw a card.
I am companion heavy, man. So that looks good to me. We'll see here. Okay. I got all kinds of crazy stuff going on. No clank. 3 boots, but I'm going to use 2 of them to go 1, 2. I have 7. I know this is crazy. But I'm going to get a crown. It gets
Nice.
more for me.
Goblins
So
all
that's
day.
my
Click,
crown.
click, click, click.
This can go back to that bank, and this can go out of the game.
Okay.
That was 2 movement. That's all I've done so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
What I probably should do is explore.
Yes.
Well, I'm doing this guy, I think.
Rebel
Paladin.
Paladin.
Another. I mean, this is really nice too, though. Hold on.
How much do you
I have
have?
so many companions.
How much do you have?
I have 8.
Oh,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, I love drawing cards. This also is drawing cards, and I always have companions, but this is worth 3. So, okay, maybe. But I can get 2 for 3. If you generate 6 or more this turn, gain a heart. I like that too.
that is pretty great.
Mm-hmm.
That's what
All right.
Nikki's gonna
I think
need,
this
and
is
Gabby
my
needs now.
plan.
You're gonna steal it from them.
So
Oh,
I'm
you're
going to
so
take
cruel.
2 of these to go in my discard. That's all of my skill. I still have 2 boots and 4... No, I have 1 boot. I'm sorry, 1 boot and 4 swords.
I think you moved 2.
Yeah, so I have 1 boot left.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, 1 boot left and 4 swords. So let's do... I could... All right, I'll explore. Yes. I'll 1 boot it that way.
Whoa.
Spooky ghost.
There's a ghost.
Put a ghost in the Clank area, please. And a way shrine.
Which one is that's the right way? Shrine?
Yeah.
Shrine? Okay.
Okay. So that's my one boot into there.
Okay.
I'm going to unlock it, and I'd like a tome, please. Secret tome.
That's what that is. Okay. I was just about to ask, but
Yes.
you did an
I
example.
could explain it that way. 4 swords, 2 gold, please, for defeating the goblin twice. Thank you very much. I believe
That is all.
if I have a crown, which I now do, teleport into an adjacent room.
Okay.
That would avoid the monster.
Is that teleporting noise?
It wants us to follow. Are we sure that's a good idea? That's what it says. Okay, I think that's it. And I get a gold for doing that.
Okay. We have got a dragon.
2.
It
What's
is
the
a
next one out?
blinking
Yeah.
spell,
Blink spell.
blink spell,
Teleportation.
and a rebel thief. Okay.
Take a lockpick. Oh, nice. Like, you know.
So this is teleport to an adjacent room or teleport to another player
In the depths.
in the depths.
Nice.
This one is take a lockpick. If
Yeah.
you have
Another companion.
another companion in your play area, draw a card.
Okay. Let's do some
Cube drawn.
cube drawn. We have a ghost in play now.
What does the ghost do when it comes up?
All of us
Take
take
it.
1 damage.
Oh,
Correctly.
No
into
bows.
All right, Lincoln, right?
Sure.
Hasn't gone yet, so we're at 3, 4, 5.
Green. Red. Mm-hmm. Black. Black. Green.
All right, Gabby, you and I
We're bleeding.
we're bad. We're
Okay.
looking bad. All right.
yeah. So I stumble. Then I have my tome is clogging. And then I can move. I can move 1. Which I'm going to go down this way. That's the move. And then I don't have another movement, so I can't do that. Something must have been bought because I was going to do something with those two.
Right.
Now I don't remember what it was.
Or if you want to move through a monster.
Right. So I will take my 2 and buy this, and I will take a goblin
Coin.
coin for goblin.
Okay. Oh, this isn't very exciting.
It was a very
This is-
uneventful
this is
turn.
this is the result of buying lots of mercenaries.
Wow.
I'm about to kill lots of
Well,
goblins.
there's like an 8 in here now, so.
Yeah.
But that's not to.
Yeah,
that's
that's
not, I
not
only have 4 to
fighting.
buy.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
true.
Yeah.
That's not fighting.
So I'm going to move, which means I'll explore. So I have lots of strength if I had run into some adversity there. So let's flip a tile. Yep. My first one. Hooray!
Go somewhere neat.
Another way shrine
Ooh, there is some.
and a relic.
And a portal. Well, I'm only going to move 1, but I will go into the way shrine.
Through the monster.
Yep.
One.
That gives me my
Take a
3rd gold. I'm so gold rich. And then I'm going to. I only have 3. I have
Only
a lot
have
extra.
7 swords.
Yeah, I'll do another 3. I wish I could move more, and then I will buy a card for 4. Well, I really can't afford much, so I'll do the Rebel Thief. Take a lockpick. Not yet. When I get it. And that is that.
Okay.
Do we reveal?
Oh,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
we should have.
Little
Yes, take the
artifact.
next one.
All right. Oh, here we go. Okay.
No dragon.
We have had this
The
one
lion
before.
wait.
Lion weight, yes.
Yeah. No dragon.
Burgle. Scramble. Mercenary. Okay, I'm going to move through that monster. Yellow.
Yellow.
Yep,
This way?
Mm-hmm.
Ouch. Except no. Secret.
Oh, yes.
A heal.
Can you use this now?
Yeah, you can use it right away.
Perfect.
Okay, great. There you go.
And then I have 5 to purchase. So, what is this one thing? If you're in a crystal cave,
Yeah, that one's pretty good too.
interesting.
It can be a little bit, and that one goes on top. That was the thing Deborah
Yeah.
did.
That's what I mean.
Okay, I guess I'll get this.
How much was
So
that
that's
one?
3.
Okay.
Then I have 2 left, so I guess I'm gonna get. That's not
But you don't have any
I
clank there, yeah.
know.
Darn it.
Yeah.
Well, was it another mercenary?
I think that's the last
That's the
one.
last one. There's
All
no
right,
more
guys,
mercenary.
no more
I
mercenary.
feel like this side of the table is heavily
Swords
mercenary.
again.
Heavily armed.
Heavily armed side of the table.
Okay, here we go. This is an elven sword. Draw a card, and it comes with 2
Nice.
That is nice.
swords.
Okay.
I didn't read the flavor. Many elves seem to prefer the dagger, but the sword certainly has its uses.
So, I have 3 movement, 1 sword, and only 2 skill. 2 of these are clank, and one of them I'll have to do. But this says, if I have freed 3 or more prisoners, which I have, I may trash a card from my play area or my discard pile.
Oh, nice.
So I think I can trash this clank before I have to play it, because otherwise it would be in my discard.
Right.
So I think that is out of the game for me.
Nice.
Okay, so that takes care of that fanciness. 3 boots, 1 sword, 2 skill. My autobiography. I also always have this guy. I have to remember. I need to do that. 3 boots. I could kind of book it. I kind of want to do that.
You're going to book it?
Where are you going?
3. 1, 2. Oh, I can't do both. I want to do both, but. All right, I'm going to use my 1 sword to get through that monster and 1 boot. I got 2 more boots. Give me a relic, please. Dragon gets mad.
Oh, angry dragon.
Angry dragon. I got 1 more boot. I'll continue over there. And I got 2 to buy stuff. So,
There's some great things there
Yeah.
for not to. You have not. Oh, this is
that's
the only one.
thing. And I mean, I would get rid of that 1 thing, which is good enough. So I will purchase that
Okay.
merely to do this and get it out of the way. Okay.
That's it.
That's it, I believe.
Something happens right away on
Right.
that one.
All players get +1 clank.
Oh, come on.
In we go.
It says defeat, draw 2 cards, and all players get 1 clank. Yeesh. Yeesh. This one says, who lords over the overlord? That's the arch overlord.
Nice.
Arch
would be the
overlord.
arch
All right. So my smash and grab came up. So
More
I
clank.
have to
Oh my goodness.
put 2 in.
Yipes.
Then I get to draw 2 cards though. So there's 1 card and then I gotta shuffle my discard. I know, sorry, slowing it down,
Well.
slowing it down.
So annoying, you get more cards.
Stupid cards. All right. So then I drew 1, so here's my other one. Let's see what I got. Ugh, that's terrible. I got a stumble was one of the ones I just drew.
Clank.
Nice. So I just added 3 clank to that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nikki's the new you as far as coming up with the red cubes.
Okay.
I think I might be buying the double cross. So I don't have any movement, which is poop.
Really
So
cramps your style,
I
man.
know, really. So I will just fight the goblin and get a coin. For that,
The goblins.
then I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but I am going to draw the double cross, which I get rid of 2 clank from up there, which is
When it comes
oh,
up.
when it comes up.
Right
sorry.
now.
Right now, each player gets +2 clank.
Oh my
Woof.
Sorry.
And we don't speak to you for the rest of the
That's
game.
That's
right.
all right. No, what's going to happen is when this comes up, we'll have just done the dragon, and it won't make any difference.
I see. Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, and that leaves me with 1, which is nothing. Okay, here comes the rose quartz.
Dragon. Hello.
Hey,
And
dragon.
it's a dragon.
no!
What a bummer. I was hoping that my hand looked good for this next turn. Not now.
3, 4, 5 still. All right, it's back to me, right?
Sure. Sure. Here comes the horror.
Mm-hmm.
Red.
There comes my red. I have a lot of red in there.
2,
Green.
3,
Black.
4, 5.
Oh, wow, I'm surprised I didn't have more red come out.
I know, it's a bummer. I actually had the chance to remove Clank.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, it's my turn. Not too exciting of a turn. But first thing, hey, Clank. Clank.
Clank.
Then I will play my rose quartz, which lets me take that back. And then I draw another card. Hey, I can be a mercenary again. Wow, that means there's a lot of mercenary cards. Goodness gracious. I think I just kept putting them in and wasn't shuffling.
Yeah.
And I can move 1. So I will just go into that next room and take the artifact. Yeah.
Boom. Boom.
It is a 7. It's a little cross. And it goes up 1 more.
It is a little cross.
It is right.
It is just a little cross.
Little cross. Little onk. And then it did not give me much more buying power, so I have once 4. So 4. The Elven Sword. I'll do that one. And that one's pretty good too. I have that one, but I don't want to add 2 clank to that mess.
Okay. Ugh, it's a dragon, but it's 3
Look
movement.
at that!
This
Wow.
This is
is,
the Ape Lords.
and that is
Ooh, it's a lot
3
of clank.
clank.
Why am I shuffling? No need to shuffle.
If you have a monkey idol, you don't have to stop in a crystal cave this turn. Oh, and the flavor.
Flavor.
Put a little, what? Lemur in your fumer?
Put a little lemur in your
Lemur in your femur. Okay. Jeez.
Not even sure I understand it, but okay.
Well, you have
Oh,
the lump,
dragon,
you have
right?
the monkey
Okay.
idol, right?
Now it is 4, 7.
Whoa.
Nice.
All right, Nikki. Oh no, we're back to you. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
Seal our doom.
Ooh.
7,
Woo!
1,
Come on, Red. I know it.
2,
Oh.
3,
Oh my.
What?
4, 5, 6.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, do
This
you have
bag
any in
likes
here?
Lincoln so much.
I hadn't put that much in till just now. I
Oh
do.
my god, I'm gonna
It's
die.
crazy.
I'm gonna get knocked out. I better leave. I think I'm done. I have an artifact. I could go. I just don't know how many points I have. Oy, oy.
Okay.
What do you got going, Gabby?
Let's see. No clank. Swindle. 3 gold coins,
Lovely.
please. I'm gonna move into the abyss and turn over a
Wait a
tile.
I did
Down
have
here?
2. You know what I didn't do was I had the 2 that I didn't use,
go ahead.
so
You
another
can
gold.
take your gold.
Which is good. I finally have 7. Hooray.
Heart. But this does what for me? Oh, the
You can get a
prisoners,
prisoner.
which is okay.
The prisoner.
Interesting. Can I do this? Yes, I can do this. Put it like that.
Okay.
We probably need to shift, I believe.
Yeah, we do need to shift.
Okay.
Do you want to move the whole board
Yeah,
up?
we should just move the whole board. We're definitely not expanding this area right now.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna move one down. Use one of my
Bottom
swords.
off.
Pick
Woo! 2 prisoners for...
two.
Nice.
The lady.
pieces. Whatever that lady is, and this guy.
Wait, she gets 2 for that, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little two
Okay.
prisoners.
So
Cool.
that means
So
if I
this
have a
is-
crown,
If your crown is worth 5, that... She's a barbarian. The barbarian immediately gained 2 swords to use on this turn, also worth 2 points at the end of the game. So 2 swords right now.
So I have 4 then.
4 left, yeah.
Okay,
Does the Arch Overlord draw 2 cards? All other players get 1 clink.
cool.
You're welcome. Is that right now?
Yep.
Arrive. Oh,
That was the
Arrive.
arrive, but now that she's purchasing it.
It's when it comes up.
But it's right now.
Well, so as she's defeating
so I
it,
defeated.
Already, yeah.
she's defeating it. So now we do it. So
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
all other, how many is it? 1?
All the players get 1 clank. Yes.
And you get to draw 2 cards.
Where does this go?
It just gets
Oh, okay,
defeated.
discard.
Yeah, it gets discarded.
Emperor and flamboyance. So I don't have an artifact yet. So I will take
Gold?
a gold. Yes, and then I can draw another card.
Yep.
Wow.
That's the fun of draw a card.
So I spent 3. Oh, I know I didn't. So that's gone. So 1, 2, 3,
You make no clank. That's
4. I
six.
know. 4, 5, 6, 7 skills.
7. Yeah.
This one is 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a good
The
one.
7
I'll
points.
take this.
7 skill for 7
Okay.
points.
Here we go. Skeleton. Oh, he's cute. Skeleton. He's a monster. Defeat. Defeat. You get 2 coins plus a clink.
Mm.
You
We
can
get to put in a
read
clank.
the.
Skeletons are hard.
Today's Catacombs Explorer is tomorrow's Catacombs Guard.
Skeletons, I'm guessing, are noisy to kill. Is what we're learning.
Yes.
All right, I have no movement. First a clank. Then I have 3 swords. I have not enough things. That would just be extra clank. I gotta heal, man. I gotta heal.
So much. So
Well,
much to do all of a sudden.
Give me a gold for the goblin, please.
Gold for the goblin.
Gold for the
Goblin.
goblin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 1 left. I could do that and get 2 more. But then I'd be putting in another clank. I really don't think I can afford that. So I'm not gonna. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want that
Only
too,
one is
but I have to
this.
put 2 more in. I don't want to do it.
Or you can fight for the goblin. Did you have
Well,
any
I fought for the goblins. I already got
I
that
meant-
1 gold.
I'm sorry, not
I
the
know, for the
goblin, the
skeleton. But that puts in a clank as well.
Yeah.
So I'd be putting in 3 more clank,
Yeah, that's.
and I already have 2 in there. And if I just had 1 boot, I could move into the crystal cave and remove them. But I don't have any boots. I got no boots, you guys. Oh, it's so terrible, but I'm gonna do it.
You are, okay.
It hurts so bad. It hurts so bad. But I'm also going to do this. So let me see if there's anything more I want to kill than that clank card. I don't know that this is actually all that valuable to me, but I'll keep it a little bit longer. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to trash my other clank. So
Okay.
this is out of the game.
All right.
All right, that's me. Thank you.
You're welcome. Here comes stuff.
It's the Skulker. He's a companion.
Sorry.
Ignore monsters in tunnels this turn. Skulking runs in the family well. creeps actually. Ignore monsters in this turn. In this tunnel this turn. So that's nice.
Creeps.
It's a double whammy.
So you just run past monsters.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, unfortunately, I mean, it's a sort of okay card. I got a smash and grab, so I have to add 2 Clank. I do get to draw 2 cards. Okay, that's in the way. Then I can go 1. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not laying them out. So that's 1 foot. I'm going to pay boot for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's all of it. I'm taking a backpack. All of it. Backpack. Then I can move. That would be back that way. I will move down this way, and I fought with one of those and get a secret.
Okay.
Ooh,
Oh.
shoot.
Anger.
Oof.
It's an egg, so I have to put another dealie, right?
No,
No,
it
no, no.
means he gets angrier.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
You just get to have an egg.
I'm gonna use this one and heal for 1.
Okay.
That goes
Alright.
away. That goes there.
You sound so excited about it.
Well, I was gonna buy the
I know.
card that got rid of stuff, and okay, that was all my movement. So 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah,
They don't do much for you, but
just at the end of the game, and I'm not doing that great, I think, in points. The clogging of the hand is
It's
kind of
hard,
yucky,
yeah.
though. Is there
Well, that's
any?
what you get. Is you can get as many draw cards as you can, and then it
yeah, it doesn't really
Yeah.
hurt you too much.
takes it back a bit. But
That's probably what I'm going to do, because what I really wanted was something that got rid of Clank. But so that's all of my 7, and I used up all my movement. I have 1 sword, but I can't. Well, no. Okay,
no more Clank today.
no more Clank today.
game.
So there's all of that.
You've had all the Clank you can.
I didn't. Okay,
Take from-
cool. Done. I'm done. I don't have to
Okay.
put out another card.
Well, right off the bat, I stumble.
Clank.
Clank. And then I have a total of 6 with 0 movement. I'm in the Deborah game here as far as movement goes.
Weird. When you're like,
So I have 6. I also can deal with the dragon, the goblin, which I should, but I will never spend this money probably. And then 6. I almost feel like the skulker should be the guy, because at least it's 2 movement. Or what's the loot again?
the loot.
It's Clank.
+1 Clank, but draw 2 cards, and for each Clank you make this turn, make 1 gold.
That's right, because
It's a money
you're
maker.
charming, playing your music. I could also do the crystal compass, which is pretty cool too, but I really think I need movement. So I'll do the 4. And then have 2, right? This one's 3 Clank. Yipes. Every time it comes up, it's 3 Clank. It is 1 dragon. We get rid of a dragon. So maybe I'll do that. Doesn't really help me. Well, it does. I really like the Skulker, though. Except I'm not moving this turn anyway. So I'll do that and that. And that's... How much do I have? 5. I'll do that and that. There we go. Exciting. Done. Not another dragon, please. Hey, it's another Skeletons.
Ah.
Okay, and then
That
I
crazy about them.
draw 5 cards. Gabby, your turn.
Okay. I have 4 skill and 1 movement. And I can draw another card. My flamboyance. But I never make enough light.
Never.
Never.
Never make enough noise.
Okay, so I have 6 in total now.
You're not very flamboyant.
No.
Just a minor flamboyant.
I'm gonna move into the heart. Yay.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yay!
And then 6. What does this one do again?
That was interesting. That's draw 2 cards. You don't have to stop in the caves on this turn.
The crystal
caves.
caves.
Draw 2 cards. I like to draw 2 cards. I'll do that.
Okay. It's also worth 3 at the end, which is always nice.
And I am. Oh, I can. Oh,
You
no.
can move another. Oh no, you're
I'm
exhausted.
okay, yep.
Okay. Let's fill this. We've got a dragon on here. It's called the Wishing Well.
No.
What?
So I have been making this unnecessarily difficult for us.
Okay.
I mistook the dragon and the danger. So yes, every time a dragon is pulled, we do a dragon attack, but we didn't have to add the extra cubes to those dragon attacks unless it had this symbol. So
What does that mean, extra cubes?
meaning like when we were drawing, we were pulling an extra cube for every visible dragon. We didn't need to do that
it's only
until
it's
today.
right now.
But as you can see, I've taken the
Gabby
brunt of
has
this.
changed her game up to protect herself from that.
I'm
well.
so sorry. Whoops.
Okay.
So we'll play it right going forward, including this
All right.
turn. But people at home, this game can be going a lot easier for you than it is for us.
Okay. Well, the rest of the card is. You just, I mean,
After all that.
After all of that. Oops, daisy.
you must spend 3 to use the draw 2 cards
Immediately
because
draw
this
2
is
cards.
0.
Free.
It's
Card.
right. It doesn't cost skill. It costs money.
And this is be careful what you wish for.
I wish I'd read the instructions, the rules better. All right. Well, we should handle it appropriately now.
Okay.
So further to that point, when we draw a +1 for each danger card, not dragon cards. So I've really been screwing us over on this. This is
You've been really messing with
This
Gabby.
is
I've somehow
ultimate.
escaped
somehow.
danger.
So yes, so
It won't be
we're-
now, but-
we're at 4. We're only going to draw 1 more because the
Oh.
dragons don't matter. Just the danger
Only this
cards.
guy when he's-
only that guy
Okay.
matters. It's a +1.
Wow, that's the first one we've seen too.
That's the first one we've seen.
Gone through a
So
lot of
this has
cards.
really been a tricky dungeon for us. No
You know,
wonder.
That's like
Yeah,
We're suffering.
the variant. If you want to make it harder.
At the end of the game, yes, this is the
Yeah.
Deborah and Wool variant. If you would like to never play Clank at Catacombs with your friends again. All right, draw 5, please.
Okay.
That, I believe, is the correct number.
1,
1,
2, of course. 3,
3, 4. None of them are mine, of course, when I...
5.
Okay.
Okay, there's
Nikki.
I knew my reds have to start coming
have to
up.
start
I
coming
have
up.
so many. It's terrible.
Okay. All right, so after all of that,
Hey, you got movement.
I do have movement. I get to draw a card for each artifact I have, and I have an artifact. So here's 1 more. I get another movement. So 3 movement, 1. Thank you. Yes, 3 movement, 1 sword. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 agility or skill.
Skillagility.
Skillagility. I'm surrounded by these things, but I think this is what I'm going to do. Going through the portal.
Okay.
I fight off that monster with the 1 thing. I'm going to take a monkey
Yep.
because I'm there.
That's all you have to do is be in that room to get that monkey.
Yep, that
Okay.
monkey is just available. There's only 3 of them.
That funky
So I
monkey.
have 2 more boots.
Does kind of like could be a brass monkey.
So
they're covering their eyes, their ears, and their mouth. I guess on that one.
Hear no evil.
darn. That's the only way I can go. That's fine. So I'll go 1 more boot this way, and then I'll go off the map.
Yay. Off the map. There's another market on there.
Yes, let's do that. Okay, so here, I'm going to use my last boot. I'm going to use a lockpick on the chest, which will give me a major secret, please. Major secret.
Major secret.
Ooh, a goblet worth 7. I like that. So I've
We're
used
really playing for a laugh.
I know
Second
it.
or lower.
well, I've used all the boots. I've used that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's like you got your cubes back. You're doing great.
They're back, guys.
I know, I'm a little woeful here.
Well, Nikki's really
I'm low.
You're low too.
11 cubes left.
Yeah. Yeesh. 6. I could loot it, or I could pay to see if something else cool comes up. I might do that. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
All right, so here's 3. This goes away, and I get 2 cards. Yes.
What'd you get?
Well, I got -2 Clank and draw a card. So, draw a card. I've got 2 things.
Move them up.
Oh, sorry. Okay, here we go. Okay. Ugh, I still can't move anywhere.
That's so silly.
This is so silly.
Well, she just moved a bunch. She's
But
no more additional.
I
movement.
can defeat both of these guys
Nice.
for 4 gold.
Uh,
Please.
basically, you got it back.
And put 2 Clank in, which I then can remove because of that. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's more like it.
You want this?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Ooh.
6.
You could get that.
I
Or
could.
that.
Anything.
Anything I want. I want this is what I want. The healing. I want to heal.
Right.
I need to heal. So I could certainly buy this and teleport myself to a market,
Right.
but I don't have a coin to buy that, so it's just a delay tactic, but I could presumably have it at the start of my next turn. But I've now opened this up to what's definitely going to be a dragon attack, which will likely knock me out. So I almost teleport to an adjacent room. I almost want to get out of the depths. All right, just give me a tome. Okay, I'm done.
Okay,
Thank you.
here we go.
Sorry.
There's one.
One.
Is a golden flute. This is a coin plus 1 clank. You may buy 1 item from the market this turn for 5, even if you're not in the market room. I'll leave the flavor text to someone else.
An inspired instrument for the flaunting flautist.
Okay.
The extrovert needs that.
Remove traps.
The extrovert.
Yes.
Remove
traps.
traps.
Place a card in the dungeon row. Let me read that more carefully.
Replace.
Replace a card in the dungeon row. If the new card has a dragon attack, ignore it. Honey, do you think their treasure is better looking than mine? Okay.
Okay. And another. Okay, black market.
I'm gonna die.
Use.
I'm gonna die.
I don't think so.
I think so. 2?
Choose 2. Choose 2.
It's not a dragon, though.
No, it isn't.
No, it isn't. I'm just-
2 coins or trash a card in your play area or discard pile, or take a lockpick.
Nice.
That's it.
It's
Okay.
your turn.
I have kind of an uneventful turn. So I have the tomb, which is just taking up space. And then I've got 2 movement, 3 buying ability, and 2 swords. So I was going to, I don't know if it's worth it now. I got that backpack, and there
Right.
isn't another.
we have to,
These are
you have to go
used,
off
right?
yeah, those are gone. So you have to go off the board
Okay.
to keep finding.
So I need to do that with my movement. So I will go, this way and fight with the sword. So that's 1. Then I will look. Ghost.
Oh no, a ghost. We haven't pulled the ghost cube yet.
Not
Yeah,
yet. It
no.
will come.
Do I want to go this way? Okay, I'll go this way. Okay, that was 1 lockpick. And go 2 and lockpick again.
For 2 prisoners?
2 prisoners. I had no prisoners, so that actually is cool that that came up.
Free some prisoners.
1 and 2. Did these
All right, you get an
pause?
immediate health,
Good.
and the other one's just worth 2.
Okay. That's all my movement. Yay. And 3. We'll just buy this lady.
That's a peasant
Explorer.
and a cleric.
Okay, cool. And that is my turn.
All right. Thank
Okay.
you for not buying anything.
Yeah.
I just,
Don't buy anything. Don't trigger a
I
dragon.
only had 3. There wasn't much I could do.
Well, you just mentioned that this was
Yes.
can't do that, but you did do that
Yep.
because Nikki was the first to discover that
You're
room, and then you
absolutely
came
correct.
back in. So I don't
So
think you actually have an artifact.
This should go back into the bank, which
I'll
is
just
totally
put it on top
fine.
because I think you did it after Nikki and I did
I
ours.
did it
so,
after
yeah.
you did your guys's, and also there's been no other opportunities, so it's
Right.
not like
Yeah, nobody
that
else
would
has
have been
missed it.
taken.
Yeah, exactly. I thought for a moment that I was going to be getting the second one, which maybe I would have, but I did get the second
You
one.
did get the second
Yeah.
one. So
I thought it
yes,
might
that
be
was
in that
my
order.
bad on that. But I don't think it actually has screwed us up at all.
Not
so
yet.
that's good.
Only messed you up in that you are
Well, and that I'm
freaking out.
I'm
there.
artifict-less. But I'm gonna die before I get it anyways, so it's not a big deal.
So, hey, Clank. Didn't I get a Clank here? No, I did not. I did get my payoff where I'm going to throw this card out. I have 1 movement, so I'm going to go and I'm just going to take pain and come into here where you were just at.
You're going through here.
Yep. Double the whammies.
Double pain. Up, it goes on here.
Okay, and then I get, what do I want? Do I not want to hear the evil or do I not want to see the evil? I think I don't want to see the evil. And then I'm going to spend, I did have the same thing Nikki has clogging up my hand, the tome. I guess I should put that there in case something happens, but it won't. So I have a total of 7. What's here that would be great? Ignore monsters. Ignore monsters. I guess I'm just going to take one of these because this showed up. The next card is the one that needs the tome, so I still haven't synchronized that, so I'll just do that.
Okay.
Hey, and
Synchronized.
there's that card.
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't flip any dragons,
No,
Gabby.
I
Mean,
know,
you're
I know.
safe. Deborah's the one that's
I'm
worried here.
really in trouble.
Okay. Swindle. 3 coins, please.
Yay. That is a good
Oh, that
card.
is great.
Love it.
Just like,
It's all
One
points.
to the
I'll take
did I
the
get-
extra.
Oh, wow.
yeah, it's points and it's,
And
yeah,
it's money.
just
And
like
I
easy
have
flow.
4 swords, 1 movement. What is unlock if I put a pick there? What is that?
That gets you a secret tome for free.
Oh. I
That's
will
good.
discover
New territory?
the abyss. Yes. Come on. Yes.
Oh, relic. All right, so let's do it right now. So this comes out, it goes on
I wonder what
here.
this one is.
I wonder.
I don't know.
We would have known anyway, so that's good.
So I will move into there. Use
Okay.
one of my swords. Ba-bow.
Ba-bow.
Take that
Ba-bow.
one.
You're taking it.
Take
Bye.
Boom.
Which also means this would have been 1 down for all of that. So I really made this difficult for us. But we won't raise it again,
Right.
is what we'll do.
And then I have 3 swords left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skill. Where's the card? What is this thing?
That's
Flute.
the flute.
So it's a
Plus-
coin, and then you have to put a clank in. And then you may buy 1 item from the market this turn for 5, even if you're not in the market room.
Remote online ordering
yeah, delivery.
at a discount.
Oh, crap, I didn't discard this.
Oh, okay. We'll put it over here.
I am going to take the
black
black
market.
market. So choose 2 coins, or trash a card in your play area or discard pile, or take a lockpick. So I'll take the 2 coins.
Okay.
Money bags over here.
Yeah. Okay,
It's
I'm
covered.
gonna take one of my burglars. Burgles out.
Burgles goodbye.
Burgles out. Discard.
Burgles goodbye.
I keep.
Oh wait, I keep it.
No,
wait,
you're
I-
trashing. So trash
Oh.
a card in your play area or
Oh,
discard
perfect.
pile.
Goodbye.
So it's out of the game for you.
See you later.
All right, now
This
we
can
did that.
go.
Now that can go.
Okay.
Excellent.
Dragon?
Dragon.
No dragon.
Maybe. Here we go. Nope. It is a grand
It would
thief.
serve me right if I were knocked out.
Breathe. Grand Thief. Take a lockpick or spend a lockpick to use a device or acquire a card in the dungeon row. And then when you acquire it, you may put this on top of your deck.
Okay.
Right there.
Okay. Let's see. I think I might be able to rescue myself here. So, first of all, if I have another companion in my play area, I can draw a card. I don't have an artifact anymore, so I can't draw a card. Let's see. If I generate 6 or more this turn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I can heal 1.
All right.
So I'm going to heal 1. All right, 2 boots. I'm going to use one of them to go here. I'm going to use 2 of these to defeat a goblin, please, for a coin. That gives me 7 coins. So I'm paying all 7 for this blood amulet. I have to have at least 5 damage in order to do so. That's what that blood thing means. I heal 2 damage. When I buy it immediately, it's also worth 7 at the end of the game. So I'm definitely still going to do that because
Yeah, you need to.
I am in dire straits. All right, so that was 2 of these, 1 of these, and I took care of that. So another boot and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to buy, to use.
Oh, I
Well,
realized
that's a
I
really
forgot to use my other strength that I had.
Oh yeah, go
I'll
ahead,
just
get your gold.
Give me more money, please.
2 more?
just
Oh, it's just one.
Yeah,
That's right.
just one.
It's the goblin.
The
It's the goblin,
goblin.
not the skeletons.
I do have 1 thing left, so I could fight off a goblin if I wanted to go that way. But that seems so far away. All right, well, I'm going off the board. I need an artifact. Okay, I'll go like this. And I'll take my last boot. I think that's all I have. Oh, well, I have 8 to spend then. All right, I'll start with this, which is going to go on top of my deck. That's 6. I've got 2 left. Replace a card in the replace a card in the dungeon row and ignore the attack symbol. That's kind of good. 1 + 1 Clank. I might buy. Okay. I might let it rest. I think that's fine for me. Thank you.
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
waste 2.
Here we go. No dragon on it. It's robbery. 2 swords. You get 2 coins. If you're in a market room, teleport to an adjacent room. There is an acquire thing. You may put this on top of your deck. Okay, I have stumble, stumble.
Bad news.
Yay.
Clank, clank.
But then I have
Oh, put a thing on there, and it's 1 down below. It has been discovered, but not on that. Sorry, on that.
Artifact
Is
area.
1 down below?
So it's the plus sign means
Okay, I see.
not the
Yeah,
top
yeah,
one, but the
yeah.
one just
Yeah.
below it.
I knew that. I just didn't see the plus.
Sure.
okay.
Sorry
Then I
about
have a double cross, so I get to take 2 off.
Great.
That's good.
There
I'm
you
just
go.
doing it step by step.
Good idea.
Okay, those don't do anything. This is 2. And then I have another 2 and movement. I think what I'm going to do is move 1, get a small thing. Minor secret. Oh, I forgot
Ooh.
what this one does.
Trash a card. So it's a magic spring. So at the end of a turn, you
Okay.
can get rid of a card.
Well, okay.
Stumble.
That prize stumble. Then I am going to do my second movement into a time tunnel
Ooh,
thingy.
yeah.
And then I wanted to hop out, I think up there. So my next turn, maybe I can
No, you
fight.
immediately go.
You go through,
and you
so
take
you'll
it.
have to
Oh.
take the hit now.
I'll
That's why I
take
did
it.
too.
Okay.
Oops, sorry.
I'll take it. And then I get the monkey, right?
Yes.
You get the not hearing the things monkey.
Now you do, and you have a boot because you do need a boot to do that. Yes. Okay, great.
Yeah,
Great.
right. Yeah, because I went.
I think so, yeah.
You do.
No.
Oh, no?
I was here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
One.
so you have 2 boots.
One.
And then your second one
Then
takes
my
you all
second one
gets you all the way
through
here.
the
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
just
thought
meaning
it was
you just
moving
you
to
need
the
a
port.
boot for the
Okay.
portal. No, you're good.
Then I've got 4 I can spend if I want to.
Skulker.
Yeah, what did he do again? It's 2
Points.
movement, which
Worth
is
a
good.
point.
Oh, you'd get your Clank back.
Ignore monsters in the tunnels
This turn.
this turn. I will do that. And then ignore monsters in tunnels this turn. So it's both the acquire ability and that is. So I will
So
do that.
essentially, we would backtrack it and say
I bought it.
you bought it here and
Yeah.
then moved through and ignored.
It doesn't benefit you on your Clank, though, because you've already cleaned it all out. But
Doesn't benefit the Clank, but it would
Yeah.
benefit you on your damage.
Yeah, so
Okay, great.
I'll
so
take
we're
the damage.
retro
I see.
actively
Yeah, that's
doing
right.
that a little bit.
Okay,
Cool.
But it totally works out.
And I'm done. So we need to put a card out.
yep.
All right.
This is the swindle guy again.
No.
So it's
swindle.
3.
Too late in the game for the swindle.
Oh, I was gonna use that and get rid of one of my stumbles.
Oh, yeah.
So that's
sure.
out and that's out.
Okay. Throw it out of
Get
here.
out of here. All
Okay.
right.
Well, stumble.
Clank.
And then I have my librarian and my secret tome. So it's -2 Clank, which is good. At least I bring that back. But I also have a secret tome, so I will get to draw 2 additional cards plus an additional card for the Elven Sword. So 3 cards,
That's
which is
exciting.
helpful to me, hopefully. It probably doesn't have a lot of movement, though, because that's what I don't seem to have. Hey,
You're
a whole
buying all
bunch
those
of
mercenaries
almost
and
no movement.
Not enough of explore.
Okay. So I have a total of 5 with which to purchase. I'm going to put that over here since it's already kind of done. And I have 1 movement. So I will move I'll move over here to the market and I will purchase. Let me see about, there's no dragons or anything, monsters to attack, so I will get an additional 3 gold. I'm not moving anymore. Try to take too much, give away too much and take too much. And then I will spend,
Were you gonna buy one of these?
oh I am. I mean I got a fistful of money. I'm going to, finally have some money. So 7. Okay.
What do you
What
want?
is in there that I want? The crown, I guess? Is that
Crown is worth 9 points. This will, you can't get this because you don't have enough. Oh no, you do.
I do
You
have
5 damage.
But I'll do the crown.
You'll do the crown. Okay.
I'll do the crown.
So there's a 9, and another gets you lockpicks.
Yep. And then I haven't used a single lockpick yet. And then I'm going to use my 5.
Clearing everything ahead of him.
My 5 skill.
Yeah.
I'll probably do these 2. So
Okay.
let's see what they do. That one was the gold, which is very nice. Replace a card in the dungeon room with a new card as a dragon on and ignore it. Okay. I think that's right. 5. Yeah, that's really all I can. I could go do this. Robbery. Let's see. Wait a second. What does that one do? If
They're
you're in a
all kind of
market
exciting.
room, teleport to an adjacent room. Nice. It doesn't seem like it happen very often. But I can put it on top of my deck. And I will be in a market room. Did you hear me say That's kind of exciting. This is 2 points, so I kind of really need points.
Yeah, the points. What does that
Starting to get endgame-y.
do for you?
The
When
secret
do
tome?
you use it?
It just, it
Oh,
paired
no,
up
the
with,
puzzle box.
the puzzle box. Yeah, I haven't been
In a way shrine.
Yeah, which is down
Okay.
there. So,
Yeah.
yeah. You know, I didn't do this when I was in the way, the way
Well, we have to
shrine.
decide, do we want to retcon that, or do we say, hey,
It's
you
up to
gotta
you.
remember. I mean, I think we can retcon
Okay.
it. Take a major secret.
Yep. Hey, 5 coins.
Hey, 5 points.
Okay.
Money bags.
That wasn't very much of a secret.
You could
It's just
buy
money.
something
Still in
else
there,
right
yeah.
Yeah, I can buy
now.
something else. Can I buy 2 of the same thing?
Yeah.
Don't.
You're not limited by anything in there other than.
I'm gonna just do
Just
it's
do
8
it.
though, isn't it?
This
It's
is 8.
Yeah.
They get less.
Less expensive
or
or less value.
valuable the further down you go.
You
Or
think I'm not going to take the health necessarily. I'm thinking about it.
She wants
No,
it for
take.
her.
No, you could take those.
For her
I want
princess.
the
For
crown.
her
Oh, you want the crown?
The crown.
princess needs
It's
it.
more
need
points.
it.
I'm sorry, I'll steal it from you.
Princess needs a crown.
No.
Can't
And
be a
then
princess
that is
without
that.
a crown.
Darn.
Oh well.
Well.
Only
All right.
2 cards.
Two
That's great.
cards.
I know I didn't buy 3.
So we have an ogre merchant, and that's got a dragon on it.
Ooh.
You can.
We've done him before. Yeah.
Okay, I will continue then. And then we have this guy again.
Lord. Arch Overlord.
Arch Overlord.
Arch Overlord.
All players
So-
get 1 + 1 clank.
Arrive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone goes in there.
Right now,
Just in time.
just in time.
But we don't add anything extra per the correct rules of the game. Just 4. Oh boy. Lincoln's gonna do
Yep. It'll be my own fate here. I have cubes in there now.
1,
2,
2, 3.
3,
Yeah.
4.
Wow.
Oh, that
That's
was
it.
good that
Okay.
you got the heart
Oh
earlier.
boy.
my God.
I'd have been dead. Or knocked out. There is no death. Just knocked out. Boy, but yeah, it is getting down to the wire here.
So we got to get here now to get out.
Yes, but as you can see, we
Yes.
have to get. There's no way around.
Down there.
Yeah,
So
unless
we have
you
to get going.
Here somehow.
well, you could transport and
You
then
could do teleportation.
go here or here and
Well,
then
the tricky
run.
thing is this has an arrow, so we can't use this one. This one could
Teleport or portal us back.
Okay, so I don't have any clink up there, so that's useless. But I get to draw a card. Okay, ooh, 2 movement. Perhaps I will take my 2 movement, 1 into the marketplace.
Here,
Yep,
1.
I'm just gonna give me some health.
All right.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So you heal up for 2. Yes. Anything counts. Anything
Okay.
helps.
And then I'll move into the abyss.
Out in the thing. Okay.
Give me a
here
portal.
you go.
Portal me. Oh, God.
Ah!
Oh, there's another one.
But there's an
Ooh.
artifact.
I can't use my backpack, guys.
Use your backpack for a good one too.
Yay! Okay.
Backpack.
So I'll
Okay.
just do that.
Oh yeah,
This
you just
way?
go right into there. All right,
Backpack,
you're going
backpack.
right in, right?
So
Yes.
that goes right
You taking
there.
it?
Yes, absolutely.
Just give it
In
straight
my
to her.
backpack.
In her backpack for 2
Yay.
artifacts.
Oh, so this goes up.
Nice.
Oh yes. Boom.
Okay, I'm gonna take this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Arch Overlord. So I'm gonna
Draw
draw
2
2
cards,
cards.
And we all add another clank.
Sorry, guys.
Ah, that's what it is.
It's endgame. You know, we're here. That's what's happening.
Okay, and then I have a clank.
But sure.
What can I? Yeah. Okay, so
Yep.
that's fine.
That's the case.
And then Emperor, choose 1 or all 3 if you have an artifact. Yes. Okay, so more clank gone, 1 coin, and you don't have to stop in the Crystal Caves this turn, which I did not. So, woohoo!
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Wow. That is a stack
you
of
took
cards.
care of
there.
this
And took
one.
care of
Oh,
that.
and I had 5. Sorry, I didn't purchase 1 yet. 5.
Okay.
Oh right. You could rob people.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's rob people.
Let's just do some
So
robbery.
that's 3 right away or 2 right away or
What
what?
does it say on acquire?
Acquire. You may put this on the top of your deck.
Oh, okay. So
All right.
2.
2.
We've got a bard. That's a new
Ooh.
one.
It is new.
He bravely ran away. +1 clank. If you make 2 or more clank this turn, you heal 2. That's
Oh.
amazing. Deborah,
And
that one's amazing.
Oh, it is amazing.
oh, a new one. A
Nikki needs it too.
black something.
Black tourmaline.
Tourmaline.
A gem. Draw a card. When a ghost would damage you, you may discard this to prevent and draw a card. Prevent that and draw a card. When you acquire it, it's +2 clank.
Okay, and it is a dragon.
It is.
Per rules now, just
Here it comes.
I think it's my turn.
I'm 2 away
You're 2
from.
away. You're in this position I
You're doing
didn't
great
want to
too
be.
now.
But
This
I
is
need
bad
to
news.
get
This
back.
is bad news.
Let's see
I'm
if I get
sorry.
back.
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
It's my fault if you die.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm glad it's me. 1,
How many? 5? Oh, gosh.
But you don't die like you said.
2,
Oh, hey, now me. Now I'm mad at you, Deborah.
3.
Hey, I'm really mad at you, Deborah.
Well, 4. Oh no, ghost!
What does the ghost do?
We all,
We all get
take
damaged.
a damage.
Yep, goes right on the track.
Oh, this is bad.
Durr. Here comes the red. Oh,
You're live!
It's a
Oh, I'm sorry. It goes back here.
okay.
Oh my God, this is so bad.
You're doing great now. Seriously,
Guys,
you've got
the
them all out of the
beginning was
bag.
scary.
You're ready.
Yeah.
You just have to get out
I
of
just need to
here.
escape.
You just gotta run.
I gotta get out.
All right, my turn now. Yes, I think. Okay. Secret tome that does not do much for me right now. All right. Okay.
Yuck.
If I have a crown, I can teleport to adjacent room. I am not in a crystal cave. I have a +1 clank. And I can take a lockpick or spend a lockpick. I'm going to take a lockpick, please.
I can get this out of here.
Okay. I'm going to immediately spend it to get a secret tome, please. Thank you. This goes in a discard. This is my discard, basically, but I'll make sure it's a separate discard. Then I have a crown, so I can teleport into an adjacent room. I'm going to take this relic.
Yes, you are.
Finally.
She does not deserve that, though.
I
I'm
don't
teasing.
deserve
No,
it.
you do.
I do not deserve it.
You get the little nasty there on it.
I get, well, except
doesn't-
where it's
doesn't
as
work
nasty
messed
as it
up.
can be.
Okay.
So. All right, but I still have a boot
What's that, a boot?
and 3 swords. A boot, 3 swords, and 4. Nothing that I would acquire doesn't need that. Okay, so so even though I teleported in, I'm gonna use a lockpick to get back out.
There. Yeah.
That's my 1 boot. I have.
Did you want to go there and get the health?
Oh yeah, of course I do. Thank you so much. And not only that, I teleport there. I get the health. And
How many
if
boots do you have?
I only have 1 boot.
Okay, you can't go there.
Yes, like it's a cross.
It's a bridge.
Here,
yeah.
it's a bridge.
not too
Oh,
many.
So it's one. Yeah, one
Sorry.
movement.
I'm totally with you. You were on the right thing there. But anyways, now I'm in a crystal cave. I can subtract some clank.
Yay.
Whew. All right. So now all that's left is 4 skill. Oh, if I've freed 3 or more prisoners, I may trash a card in my play area or discard pile. Let's do that before I buy. If there's something I'd like to do that for. It's probably just going to be a burgle. Let me see.
A burgle brother.
A burgle. Okay, yep, discarding, trashing a burgle. And I guess I'm just buying the bard. If you make 2 or more clank, I can heal. That's kind of nice. All right, that's my thing.
Okay. Here we go. This is a riot. We've had this one
I
before.
predict a riot. +1 clank. If you're freed 3 or more prisoners, you may trash a card in your player. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, here's the fun stuff. There's 2 more clank.
Wow.
Yeah. Tell me about it. I get to draw 2 cards though. So one.
So nervous.
Oh
for
my
you.
gosh!
Oh.
No! Here's 2 more clank. And I guess I draw 2
terrifying.
more cards. 1. Jeez.
Oh my goodness.
And 2. Okay. Yeah, that's all kind of boring. It doesn't help me out of my problem. Okay, this one does nothing. And I have a movement. So I will just go into the market wishing there was some way out of my situation.
Over here.
Yeah.
Sit on top. Here.
Well, I guess, is there a heart in that crystal room? But
in
that
the one
this
with
one.
me, yeah, in the green, in where I am.
Nah, I'll do that instead. I can fight
You can
2.
fight.
Okay.
Fight. I can fight 2.
Woo-hoo! That is
thing-
a good idea.
Yeah. Well. All right.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. Well. That was a movement, by the way. Sorry. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. This one's gonna get trashed as soon as I spend it.
Good looking out.
Yeah, good. You're thinking about it. I forgot and
8.
shoveled it back in.
There's a lot to keep
8.
track of.
Will this help me out of my problems? Teleport to to
Again,
an
when it comes
adjacent
up, not
room.
now,
Yeah.
but later, yeah.
Or teleport to another room.
To another player in the depths. That sounds
That's pretty
really
cool.
good for endgame. Like someone who's
Out.
on their way out but is still in the blue. You could, get yourself.
Yeah, you should get that
That's
one.
pretty cool.
Why would I want to go there?
Because it means if they're into the in this area, you can teleport to them.
Well, no, not in this area.
Only into
not,
purple?
not in the purple, only in the blue.
Oh,
In the
okay.
blue.
But meaning if you're way up here and right now there's no
way to get
and
back
if they're
here.
here, right, like you could teleport to them and be a lot closer. So it is a nice.
But the chances of it coming up,
you're right,
Sure.
are slim for sure.
teleport to an adjacent room or teleport to another. I'll just do it. It's 3 points. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
you
the
know.
other thing too. Yeah, it's 3
Yeah.
points.
So that is my turn.
The only thing is you're opening yourself up to a dragon attack. But
Sure, why not?
why not? You,
You know.
survived the others. We're putting 4 more of your clanks in there.
What is that? Glory. No glory.
No guts, no glory.
No guts, no glory. Okay.
Brave hero.
A brave hero. It's 2 and a sword and a movement. It's worth
That one, Deborah.
5 at the end of the game.
Oh, I
5
do want that.
5 if you have freed 3 or more prisoners. And what is the flavor on there, Link?
When it comes to doing good, no one else does it as good.
Ah.
Capitalized as good. Well, do I clank? No, I don't. I do clank, because here comes the fun part. The boots of the ape lord. 3 clank. Clank, clank, clank.
1, 2, 3.
And then, if I have a monkey idol, I don't have to stop in the crystal caves this turn. That's pretty cool. But it is a lot of movement, and I'm going to exploit that. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going this way.
Oh, new tile.
Yep. Let's see if this will help me in any way. That just loops me right back into there. This takes me that way. This loops me in there. Wow, this is not great.
It's really trying to loop you.
I'll go here,
Yeah.
though. So
That's
that,
both of your swords.
yep. And then I will put a cube into here, so I get,
2
Oh,
gold.
right? 'Cause
Yep.
you got
Yeah,
that one.
well done.
Yeah.
and then,
Can't make everything
put
work.
oh yeah,
Artifact
Treasure.
yep,
so we don't make the mistake I made.
yep. And then, I'm going to explore again. That was only 1 movement.
That's right.
Another tile.
Another tile.
That's where that's
Oh
going.
my. That's a lot of
It
monsters.
is.
It's a lot of monsters. I go this way,
Okay.
into there.
Inhale
So
one.
that's 2
Put
movement.
the lowest thing in
Yeah,
there.
it's
If
the
there
last
isn't
one
this
in
last one. All right.
Yep,
Heal.
yep, heal 1.
Heal 1.
And then I'm going to explore one more. I have one
You
more movement.
can't. You're in a
You're
crystal
in a
cave.
You're
It doesn't.
exhausted.
No, I. no,
'cause you-
Oh,
this
you have
turn.
a special one.
It's a
The
special thing.
boots.
There you
I
go.
forgot about the boots.
Ooh, haunting.
Whoa.
Ooh.
What is that?
Is the crystal cave from all directions.
This is what I'm going to do,
Thank you.
Oh,
So
look
then
at
I'll
you.
go in here.
You're,
and I'm going to heal 1
Heal
more,
one more.
Nice, nice.
and I'm done.
now you can teleport.
And you can go right back.
Okay, so
Oh, damn it.
That
You're
is
so close.
beautiful. I shouldn't have gone up there.
so now I have a total of 4
Well, you didn't know.
I know.
to spend, which is not a lot. I could predict a riot.
Interesting.
I guess I'll just take the riot.
He's got all his lockpicks too. Oh. This
Okay.
is the last round, or the second to last round, you guys.
Really?
Well, I think as long as you have boots, you're out,
yeah, yeah.
right?
We shall see.
So when anyone reaches the surface,
Well, no, just meaning that he stops playing turns, and on his
Oh.
turn we do dragon pulls.
Right.
So it's
That's
end
right.
game.
Okay, well, here we go.
All right.
It's a skeleton priest. And when he arrives, we all get to throw in some
Oh
clank.
my gosh.
And if you defeat it, you
Look at all that coin.
heart plus 1 clank.
What?
Yeah.
You heal one and add
Yeah.
a clank if you defeat it.
Okay.
You heal 1 heart and
Don't
add a clank.
love that.
So you get a heal, but you add a clank.
And his ministrations will completely change your death.
Great. Fantastic. Alrighty then. Well, I don't know that this robbery does anything but give me 2 coins. So I'll take it though.
Points.
2 coin.
Yes.
2 coins.
If you're in a market room, teleport to
You know what? I had actually had one more movement.
You had one boot. You want to take it?
Yep, I'm going into
All
that
right.
spot.
Use a
Another
lock.
lock pick. Yep.
Open it up for the rest
Do I
of
just
us.
put there? Yeah.
Yep. At least the rest of us can find our way through. Yikes.
Those boots.
They're made for
Running.
walking.
Yeah, they were noisy
Yeah.
though.
I need
Yeah, but they
boots.
got you through
I
all
got-
of those crystal
And you're going to be
claves.
out before it matters, I think. Yeah. Look at all those burgles. Look at all those gray cards.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I have 3 total. Oh, I also skill Clank.
Okay.
And then 4 swords. So
You could do
I
the
can't
ogre.
do anything.
Ogre.
You know what? I will do.
Yeah,
the
take
ogre.
5. 5
Pow,
points.
pow, 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 pow.
Oh, no boots, though. We need
5
boots, man.
5 coins, please.
You got it.
Nice.
Get a nice round 5.
Yeah.
Goodbye. And then I have 3 skill. I'm just gonna get some of this thing. Give me a point.
The flute.
Give me a point.
Give me a point.
Take
Okay.
it. And then 2 left. What can I do? I can't do anything.
2.
All right,
No,
that's
there's
it.
nothing for 2. Okay. Here
Okay.
we go. This would be a dragon. It is fiery quartz. -2 Clank.
Yeah.
When
all
you
the gems.
acquired, it's plus, but we do have a dragon. And
Okay.
then
Oh, gosh.
we have the skeleton monster
Okay.
again.
Look at all that crap that's going in and 2 ghosts.
That's, I'm going to be knocked out.
I have a feeling
Yeah.
you're in trouble. 5. Do you want to do the honors?
Sure.
Be your own.
Be my own.
Yes.
Blue.
Take control of your own demise.
1.
I mean, I'm
2.
close too. I mean, I might be done.
I think you have a lot
3.
more cubes out though.
4.
She's out.
Oh, you're done.
5.
Really out.
I am knocked out.
You are out.
All right.
What happens to me?
So, your cubes now count as just black cubes. They don't do
Okay.
anything. You are knocked out. Essentially, normally it would mean we would take your token and lie it on its side, and that would say that. In
We'll
this
stand
game,
it up.
we'll stand him up.
Okay.
You don't take any more turns. You unfortunately are not getting any points because you've been knocked out
Sweet.
in the depths.
Yeah.
So that is that.
There's my
unfortunately.
game.
But on your turn, you're going to have the honor of pulling out 4 cubes
Every time.
every time.
So
Yes.
that was that. I was I was filling it.
What's that?
So it's your turn.
Okay. You were filling from me. Okay.
I was-
or for me. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no, Nikki, I'm so sorry.
It's all right. I thought it was going to happen the turn before.
Death in the depths. Okay. So, I do have Clank and things. I have a secret tome that doesn't do much for me right now. But I have a companion and I have an artifact, so that's 2 more cards. If I generate 6 or more, 1, 2, 3, yep, so I get to heal 1. I'm only going to make 1 Clank, which is too bad because I could have healed for 2 if I made 1 more Clank, but I didn't. All right, so that is 2 of these. Ooh. I could heal 1 more if I did that. I'd have to put in another Clank, but that would mean I could heal. Yay! I'm going to fight that skeleton priest, please. Thank you. So with that, I heal for 1, but I put in 1 more Clank, which means I've generated 2 Clank, which means I can heal 2.
Wow.
That's nice.
Look at that.
Phew. So that was that. 2 boots. Because part of me wants to be like, could I?
Explore.
Explore.
Take a risk.
I know. But Lincoln paved this lovely way for us with hearts and everything.
Oh. So that'd be
2. Yeah, I think I'm going to play it safe. Boot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, I gotta take one of the 6s. I'm gonna put 2 more Clank in, though. I just healed up so much, maybe I can manage it? Worth 5 if you... Oh, no, right, I want that guy. All right, yes, this guy's better. I will take him.
That is a question mark on its.
Yes.
It's because of the...
It's worth 5 if I have freed 3 or more, and
see.
I freed 3, so it'll be worth 5 for me. But it is worth nothing if not. So I'll take this guy for 5, which means I still have 4. I don't think I want to clog my deck up with anything unless it gets me points. So that's it for me.
Okay.
Thank you.
Here we go. This is a pillage.
Oh, you know what? I did not free a prisoner either on my card that I acquired. The riot.
Oh, okay.
Did you get two swords?
I didn't acquire. I didn't need it that last turn anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, goblin.
So,
Yeah, take a gold for the goblin that you would have had or something, yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
yeah.
Cool.
All right. We have a pillage. If you gain at least 3 coins this turn, draw a card. You should see how mad he gets when he doesn't find anything. And that's 2 swords and a foot or a boot. And then we've got a sneak attack. Ooh, 3 swords, -2 clank. When you acquire it, you get
Sword.
a sword.
Okay.
It's quiet, too quiet, and too late. There you
Nikki's
go.
going to draw 4 cubes, right?
Yep.
Here we go.
4 cubes. Oh, wait,
One.
put these in first. There you go.
1. Hey,
Hey, it doesn't count.
2,
Hey, me. That's bad.
2. How many?
3, 4.
3,
Doesn't count.
4.
Oh, no!
Oh my gosh.
Lincoln is knocked out. Please stand up.
Yep.
Please stand up.
I'm done.
Oh, you're so close.
Oh, my goodness. We'll pass it to Lincoln because
Okay.
he's going to do
So
next
you
on
draw
his.
4 too.
Right now.
Wait, so
Right
does
now.
he get to still score his points? Or
I will
He will
score
score
because I'm in
points, but not get a mastery.
Because he's in the purple.
2, 3, 4. All right, I take one. These are out. Okay.
Whoa. Gosh, it's happening. Okay, this does nothing for me. -2 clank, -2 clank. Okay, so I have 5 skill and 3 swords and 1 movement. Guess I will slowly make my way back. I'll just move backwards into the market.
Okay.
Okay.
1.
3 swords. This.
I mean, it's worth 2 points. I guess those are worth 7, so it's not
Right.
worth it. Yeah. Just. Yeah.
That's a weird one. Does it?
It gets you
I
2
guess
lock
it's just if
picks.
you want more.
So
I
if
guess
you
they're just
need
hard
lock
to get.
picks, yeah, I mean, I have none. So if anything stands in my way, I'm kind of up the creek.
I'm just going to get. I'll get a point here. So that's 3.
When you acquire it,
That's
you have
4
another
swords.
sword.
4 swords. So
2
I
gold.
can get 2
Unless you
gold.
need
I'll
it.
get more gold.
Yeah. Points.
2.
Gold me, yes, please. Thank you. And then I have 2 left. I guess I will just get
No, I don't think it's more gold.
Okay.
the pillage
Pillage.
for some movement if I draw this.
It just happens to color.
Okay.
Okay.
We have a scavenger, which is 2.
Okay.
Then we've got the shadow walk, which is a movement. And you trash.
Something in your play area.
Yeah.
Okay.
A bugle?
A burgle.
Burgle.
Yeah.
A bugle.
Bugle.
Well, there is a flute in this game and a
That's
lute.
true. That's true. There could
don't
be
know.
a bugle. All right. Uninteresting hand here again. I got my riot, so I have to put in a clank.
No movement.
This is what happens in
So
this game.
unfortunate.
You just get stuck. I have freed 3 or more, so I may discard a card in my play area or discard pile. I guess I'll just get rid of a burgle from here. Oh, not that one. Was it for you there? Okay. 1 boot.
So sad.
Very slow. But I'm going to go this way.
That one's nice.
I'm using my swords to block both of those. Yes, I'm going to add one for 2 gold, please, at the Way Shrine. This guy, I think. And I'll take a minor secret, please. Secret. It's a lockpick. That'll help me out. And I think I'm done.
Okay.
Boy, 4.
So we do this first?
Yes, I would, yes, because it's the end of my turn.
We have a rebel general. If you have another companion in your play area, draw a card. Here we go. 4.
4.
1.
Oh, who put this
Oh, yeah, every time.
And
Put it all back in.
back.
Yeah, put it all back in.
1, 2. Yeah.
There they
3.
Ah, there they are.
4.
Boy, Nikki, you're really dead.
I am very dead.
You didn't know.
I'm really dead.
You got knocked out a ton.
2, 3,
Oh,
A ghost.
4.
so we both put
What
in
is a
a
ghost? Oh, yeah.
thing. I get an extra one.
Ooh.
This goes back there. Yeah, the clock. It's the clock.
All right. My flute is out. I'm playing my flute. I'm going to get 1 gold coin, but also plus a clank. And then I have 3,
slow
but
death.
I get to draw 2 cards. Come on.
I think Lincoln's gonna win.
Let's go. Movement!
From just getting out.
Movement. Oh my gosh. Movement.
So
Well, I
3
do
gold.
get 3
Nope.
gold.
Three
Okay, give me
gold.
2 and I'll give you 5.
Miss Moneybags is gonna die
I know,
in the
with
depths
all my
with
money.
this
At least
money.
I die with my money.
I know.
And
You're gonna fight a goblin.
I guess I'll fight a goblin. Give me another.
Oops, sticking to my hand.
Oh no.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4.
4.
What gives me points? All right.
That
Oh, I need some movement.
It
That'd
is
be
a
great.
movement.
It is.
This one's has some movement on it too.
That's too
Or
expensive.
just
She's got
this.
4.
I'm gonna go here,
You okay?
Okay.
and then that's all I can do.
All right.
Here we go.
Dragging us.
No dragon.
Oh!
It's a light stick. It's
I
plus
was
a
dealing with-
clank.
Yeah.
We've seen that. Okay. All right. Some stuff's happening here. Let's see. All right. Draw a card for each artifact that I have. I have 1.
Oh my gosh.
Secret Tome doesn't do me anything. That's fine. If I have a crown, teleport to an adjacent room, but I also have 2 boots. Oh, and I have a draw card from this. Not that exciting, but it's there. Okay. 2 boots and a teleport. Okay. Well, it's going to be 1, lose my boots.
Help.
Heal
That's
1.
cool.
Then I can teleport because I have a crown here. 1 more heal. I think that's all the movement I can do.
Oh, you're so close.
I'm so close. 3 fight.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'm going to do it. Give me a gold for the goblin, please. A single gold. I will also fight this guy for 2 gold, and I'll add a clank. Okay. That's my 3 swords, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, yeah. Just
Tome?
checking. Yeah, tome, please. All right.
Ready?
Ready.
Oh my gosh. It's a skeleton priest again.
We all put in a clank. A lot of skeleton priests at the end here.
Okay. I need the bag. Here we go.
Oh wait,
Wait.
Oh gosh. Oh no.
If it's all green, I can still survive. Well, no, because Lincoln is
Oh
going.
gosh.
Oh,
Ghost.
this is bad. This is so bad.
2,
Oh boy.
3,
3, 4. All right.
I don't like
The
this back
ghost
to
goes
back.
back in. Back to
Right.
back.
Okay, shoot.
Yeah, scariness.
Oh!
2,
We all get
Oh my.
3,
She's dead.
You're dead.
4.
Very dead.
Okay, well,
Well, then you get to draw
now
too.
I get to.
Now you can just hope that Deborah dies.
I told
I told you.
Are you
It
still
serves me right. It serves me right for all the thing before.
One.
I'm dead.
Hey,
That's it.
You're still
Wow, all
Yeah.
the ghosts.
Okay, because
Oh, well, yeah, you're extra dead. We're all extra
I
dead.
got roasted to death. Well, this is
Lincoln.
not a good exemplar because I screwed us up so bad at the beginning.
Not too much though.
I think pretty bad. We were pulling a lot of extra cubes that we didn't need to do.
yeah.
Wow.
So I really
You
this-
really bounced. That was a tremendous.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh my gosh, just all of a sudden,
Boom.
because she was down to 5, wasn't she?
I was pretty low, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
that's funny. Well,
So-
it serves me right.
And
None
you were
of
just
us-
one step
I
away.
know. I could have gotten there on my next turn, I'm pretty sure.
So Lincoln pretty much wins because he was
Lincoln
the furthest along.
it doesn't.
Does
we're all
his
0
count?
points.
We're all 0 points.
We're all 0.
Okay.
I just
Lincoln
get to
makes
count, yeah,
whatever
which
he makes.
Is not a ton.
I was
I
wondering.
think I was doing pretty poorly. Let's see. I got
I
11,
mean, we can count up and just see where
19.
we are.
Oh, that
26, 31, 46. No, 36.
Well, but then
Oh,
all
and
your
then my cards,
cards
that's
and
right,
every,
cards,
we have a lot of that
36.
stuff. So yeah,
Oh,
let's
so
count
it's
up
all
and
the-
see where we would have been. But
36.
Lincoln is the only winner
the real winner.
because his body was discovered, whereas the rest of ours were dragged off by skeleton
Yeah.
At
priests.
least I was buried in money.
You were.
Gamegenic Ingenious Supplies.
Okay, so what do we got here, Nikki P?
I have 56, but you know,
Yeah.
I didn't make it out. So.
Yeah. I have 63. Gabby?
77.
77. Wow.
I already forgot, but something like 106, 107, something like that.
Yipes.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
I got
I guess
got a lot
I'm
of
glad. I guess I'm glad
Really
we killed
glad
her
that
in
you
the
killed me in the
In the
I
depths.
was one away in the
It's
depths.
so
One away
crazy.
in the
But
depths.
again, serves me right for that mistake.
No,
so.
you shouldn't do that.
So Lincoln really is the winner because he got the furthest
really
up
is
the
the
track.
With a big gigantic asterisk, but yes,
Well,
this was actually really exciting here.
Yes, that
With
was
that
a
forward
great
movement,
move.
that's
that
the
was
only way I made it.
horrible.
You know,
Yeah.
I wished I hadn't gone and gotten that monkey.
I know,
'cause
I know.
Then there was no way out. That
Yeah, I know
stupid
Lincoln had to
arrow.
get it.
I mean, but this is crazy luck, right?
Yeah.
One,
Yeah.
two, three, four. And if I didn't have the crystal,
Mm-hmm.
the boots, the monkey boots,
Which were a big risk to get. I
yeah.
mean.
Oh, it gave me 3 clank.
3 clank.
I lost the game because of it. I'm
Crazy.
sure. I mean, I won the game, but I lost the
Right,
game.
right,
I
right.
died.
You won the game.
I was knocked out. But yes.
Yeah.
Right.
And so, you know, I knew, because early on I didn't put that much clank in there.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, you were real lean.
So what do you think, Nick?
Oh, I like it. I thought it was a lot of fun. I like revealing and not knowing exactly where
I
to
think the
go.
tiles are great.
There's so much to do. I was disappointed I didn't get to do. I was really close to a few way shrines.
Yeah.
I could have gotten some coins out of that, but there was always something maybe more important to do.
I mean, the way shrines aren't that big of a deal. They only add
Yeah.
up in value. It's not,
Well,
You get to them.
in the grand scheme
Yeah.
of things, Deborah got 2, 3.
Yeah. No, I got 2, right?
No, you got 1 and then 2, so you got
1 and
3.
2, so yeah.
Yeah, 3 coins out of a
Yeah.
1
Oh,
and
yeah,
an
yeah,
8.
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
It was, but I wanted
seemed
to.
Yes.
Well, and I think, we saw there's something that helps.
There was some wave
yeah.
shrine
card
cards
that,
that-
maybe helped you
yeah.
with some of that, yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. What do you think, Gabby?
I mean, compared to the first original, I do like the revealing because it's fun to like not know where you're going. I like traveling into the abyss.
Yeah. I think it's great.
But I think on a second play it'd probably be easier because you're more familiar with the cards. I think that was my main.
Oh yeah, it's always lots of
You're
reading.
like,
And I
oh
have,
gosh,
as
I
you
don't
can
know what's
see, I
happening.
didn't even have that many cards of value, ultimately,
Right.
right? It was, I mean, there were some, but it wasn't a ton.
Yeah.
And I wish I just got more movement.
Oh, I know. That was
That's
a terrible
hard.
thing.
We
Yeah.
get to those
Already
mercenaries,
kidding.
but look at all
Yeah,
of
we
these boots
didn't
that
do
we were
enough
just
of that.
passed up, you know?
They're just one. It's
I
like I
know.
kept hoping that there'd be cards
You
with
got
at least 2 on them or something that came up. And I think there were a couple, but not as much as I thought there
Yes.
would be.
They're
Right.
not, yeah, it's not big
Yeah.
movement.
You had that good one at the end, the 3.
Yeah, the monkey. They put
Yeah.
in 3
And
clank, though.
yeah.
You know, that was
So,
the downer
yeah.
about that.
And then these are all the
Right,
cards that we didn't
more.
even get to.
But also, look at all these monsters, though. So not
I
only do you
know.
have to have feet, you have to have swords.
Right.
Or at least be willing to take damage for it.
So what do you think, Deborah? Deborah's like the biggest Clank player out of the
Well.
group. I mean, it's true.
It's been a very, very long time since I've played, but I do really enjoy Clank. I think it's a little bit of like a balance, right? So this one, I agree. I love the reveal of the tiles. It's really fun to not know where you're going, but it did mean that it sacrificed strategy a little bit for me because I didn't know where things were or where to go to get things. I couldn't be like, all right, if I go over here and do this now while I'm heavy on boots, then I will go that way when I'm heavy. So with the setup board, it allows you to kind of go, well, how much am I going to risk and how do I want to do this? So, I mean, I like them both so much. But yeah, I think one like that leans a little more heavy on strategy, and this maybe leans a little bit more heavily on, pushing your luck.
Yeah, I mean, I was very happy that the movement came out for me because then it at least gave me a chance because I wasn't really moving a lot. I kind of went off my own way over here and was very fortunate that this showed up because, and I took the hit, right? That's where I started to add a bunch of damage because I would, my shuffling was terrible that I would get mercenary after mercenary in one hand.
Yeah,
I know.
And the bad thing about them is there's just no movement on them, right? And there was like, often, I almost feel like you should ignore, like, you know what, too, I'm going to not spend that too. Because I feel it, I mean, how much movement did you have in your deck at all, Deborah, total?
That's a great question.
I had 1, 2, 3, and I actually had, I looked at my deck after when we were done, I had 2 more movement. If I didn't die, I would have exited.
7 total.
Wow, okay. Wow, that's not enough.
That does not feel like very much. Yeah.
I have 3, 4, 5, 6,
7.
7, 8. I have 8.
I'm not even counting.
But 8 is not enough.
It's very little.
And I only got that near the end.
Right. So that's 1 card. It means you really only had 5. Really,
I mean,
6,
I know. I was kind of moving real, ambling around by myself.
It's interesting.
Because I decided to go this way since there was these exits here. I was like, well, maybe I can get over there and make something happen. But yeah, I think the game's actually, I prefer it in the compared to the other. Now, we didn't get to play Clank Legacy enough, and I would like to see how that goes because that actually seemed like a lot of fun. But this is really a great change on it, and this is supposedly, at least this element was the way that they, the designer Paul Dennen wanted to do the game originally, which is very exciting.
Well, there's something interesting too about putting all the lock system, the lockpick system. So like putting the major secrets behind a lock is interesting. Putting, but also getting secret tomes for free behind a lock is interesting. So, I'm curious because there are no major secrets just on the board except for the locks, and then you got one with your puzzle box.
Right. Which was 5, that was good. It didn't matter. It didn't do me any better. I just stole a crown from Gabby.
Right.
Terrible.
Yeah. But that was 17 points. I mean, I really did. I wasn't. It's the way this game works for me. For whatever reason, the timing of what is available to me and what I mean, I definitely. I don't, because I end up only buying 2 of these. I just wanted to try to make it work to have the librarian, which wasn't even ultimately that exciting, right? What did it do? It was
it could have been wonderful, and you were really buying it for your.
I think what it was like a minor thing actually.
You were buying both of those people for the
librarian. Yeah, see, -2 Clank. That would have been it, and that was actually helpful in the beginning. I mean, I automatically got that. It would just let me draw additional cards if I have a secret tome. But that was helpful in the end there because I absolutely did. It let me draw cards, I believe, on that one previous turn. So, and that's cool. I actually. The way these games are, you always need to play them a bunch to just get the cards in your brain. Like, okay, how does this work? How does this benefit me?
Wow.
Oh, what's
It's a gold mine there.
It's buried there.
Should be. That's where they dragged your body.
This is super lucky too.
Yeah, that was
this
crazy.
card coming up.
That's nuts.
Especially because I had
great.
the monkey boots, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, it got me into the purple.
So the caves weren't doing anything for it too.
It's still crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nuts.
And it's a whole bunch of directions too, and none of them are. There's a little bad guy in the corner, but there's no bad guy leaving out from here.
But
It
the
did
point
add
of the
another
crys-
ghost. Adding
had
the
a
ghost was
ghost.
won me the game. Putting that in there won me the game.
And then the crystal cave thing though, which stops most people, right? Like
Yeah.
that's an interesting.
So I had something like that in
Right.
the original play of, I believe in the
Yeah,
original play of the game,
something.
I had some sort
He
of like
ran
running through
way-
the crystal cave boots.
Yeah.
So I had
Yeah.
exactly the same
So
kind
you
of
knew
thing.
that, that
The
way to
monkey
go.
boots. Boots of the ape lords. If you have a monkey idol, you don't have to stop. And yeah, I mean, that was amazing.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to go get a monkey idol.
Right.
I didn't even have this. This wasn't even in the play, but I'm like, it's 5 points. The real goal would have been this, right? Additional
Right.
20.
Yeah,
that
to
would
get
be
that
amazing.
additional 20.
Still
When
would
I
have
have
beat
this
Deborah
guy,
if she
he
made it
gets me
through.
25 if I get out there, but I don't.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, I don't know.
Really? How does that one work? What is
It's
the deal?
just he's just the mayor. So if you have, it was my prisoner. So if you have a mastery coin, he's worth 5.
Nice. Well, this is cool.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for teaching us, Deborah.
You're welcome.
And thanks to you for watching. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button and consider subscribing to our channel. If you click on the bell, you get notified when we put up new videos. See you next time.